Live on a Sunday afternoon, it's Utah Grizzlies hockey, as it's the last of a four-game road trip as the Grizzlies take on the Tulsa Oilers. Hi, everybody. I'm Tyson Whiting. Welcome to Utah Grizzlies hockey. It's the second of a two-game set over at BOK Center. It's the second of four straight meetings between the Grizzlies and the Oilers, as the scene will shift to Maverick Center later on this week, as Grizzlies will have home games against Tulsa on Friday night on March 7th. It's going to be military night, and then next Sunday will be a 3 o'clock start. Utah is looking to extend their winning streak to 3 games, as they were outstanding in the final 25 minutes of regulation last night, as they scored 6 unanswered goals to defeat the Tulsa Oilers 8-3. Tulsa scored the first goal of last night's game, as Andrew Lucas picked up his 5th of the year, 3:27 in. Anthony Cosentini and Sean Olsen got the assists. Grizzlies tied it up 5:19 into the first, as Lebster got his 16th of the year. Cole Gallant and Adam Berg picked up the assists. And then late in the first period, Tulsa goaltender Talon Boyko misplayed the puck behind his net. It was intercepted by Dylan Fitz, and Fitz fired towards an empty net on a tough angle, and Fitz picked up his 7th of the year, 18:28 into the first. Utah led 2-1 after one period. And then Tulsa scored 2 unanswered second period goals. Mike McKee redirected a shot 2:49 into the second period. And then on a Tulsa power play, Justin McAlien redirected a Lucas shot 12:42 in, and that gave the Oilers a 3-2 lead. Grizzlies got a power play after Daniil Ladigan got a tripping minor 15:26 into the second period. 33 seconds into the power play, it was Briley Wood scoring on a one-timer from the left circle. Wood got his 5th power play goal of the season and 17th overall. Garrett Pike and Cole Gallant picked up the assists. The score was tied at 3 after 2 periods, and the third period was just dominated by the Grizzlies as they scored 5 unanswered. Cole Gallant got what turned out to be the game winner, 1:23 into the third period, with Matt Araujo and Garrett Pike getting the assists. Araujo has a point in each of his first 2 games with Utah. Luke Manning picked up an insurance goal on a power play 3:16 in. Manning has 8 goals this season. Pike and Berg got the assists on that goal. And then Reed Lebster made it a 6-3 game. He scored his 2nd of the night and 17th of the year. Pike and Gallant picked up the assist. So Garrett Pike, if you think about the Grizzlies and things turning around for him in last night's game, Pike ended up with an assist on 4 straight goals. The Wood goal late in the second period, and then the first 3 Utah goals in the third frame, as Garrett Pike had 4 assists, and he picked up his first professional multiple-point game. Derek Dashke scored 14-14 into the third, and Keaton Mastrodonado scored a shorthanded tally 15:53 in to complete the scoring. I guess the key for the Grizzlies might be to score a shorthanded goal. After all, they are 6-0 this season when scoring shorthanded, but they are 0-5 when allowing a shorthanded goal. Well, it's going to be a fun one for the Grizzlies. Last night was certainly great. The Grizzlies are now 11-7 on Saturdays this season. It was really dominated by the forward line of Adam Berg, Cole Gallant, and Reed Lebster. All 3 of those forwards were a +4 for the Grizzlies, and all 3 of those forwards had a multiple-point game. Lebster was the game's number 1 star as he had 2 goals and 1 assist. Cole Gallant scored a career-high 4 points with 1 goal and 3 assists. And Adam Berg had 2 assists, and obviously all 3 of those forwards were a +4. I'm not sure if they're going to get the start together this afternoon, but they will be the top forward line on Ryan Kanasewicz's lineup card. Well, scene is set for a pretty good matchup. Tulsa is one of the best teams in the Mountain Division. They come in with a record of 30, 17, 5, and 3 on the year with a .618 point percentage. Grizzlies have a record of 19, 29, 5, and 2. Well, let's see what happens here this afternoon. There's no day's rest between Saturday's game and Sunday's game, and the Grizzlies have actually done a pretty good job this season on games with no day's rest. Utah is 12-11 this season on back-to-back games, and for the Grizzlies and the Oilers, it's both the 3rd game in less than 48 hours. When we come back, we'll talk about some of the standouts for both teams. We'll also give you the lineups for both teams. We're in business on a Sunday afternoon, and you're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Welcome back to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. I'm Tyson Whiting, hanging out at the Grizz Cave just outside the Grizzlies team store at BOK Center. And hopefully we got new camera operators today over at BOK Center for the last game at BOK Center this season. It's the sixth and final game over in Tulsa. Utah has won 3 straight games against the Oilers after Tulsa won the first 2 games of the season series. Well, Reed Lepster was unbelievable in the month of February. He averaged 1 point per game in February, 7 goals, 7 assists. He had 14 points in 14 games, and he started March on an even better note. He was the number 1 star on Saturday night's March 1st game, where he had 2 goals and 1 assist. And how about Cole Gallant? You talk about a 7-game stretch where Gallant has scored 10 points. And he's really picked up the goal scoring as of late. He has 4 goals and 6 assists in his last 7 games. Briley Woods got a goal in 3 of his last 4 games, and he's been one of the best rookie scorers in the league. Wood this season has 17 goals and 21 assists on the year. He picked up a power play goal late in the second period last night. He now has 5 power play goals on the season. And late in the third period, it was great to see Dashke and Mastrodonato get on the scoring sheet as both guys scored third period goals. Dashke right now is tied for 4th among league defensemen with 44 points this season. He has 12 goals and 32 assists. The 12 goals ranked tied for 2nd among league defensemen. When we come back, we'll go over the lineups for both teams. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. Unfortunately, we don't know the starters for either team, but we do know who the 18 skaters will be for Ryan Kanasewicz's crew. It's the same 18 that appeared in last night's game. Ryan Kanasewicz is the Grizzlies head coach. It's his 4th season behind the Grizzlies bench. And the assistant coach is Christian Horn. Athletic trainer is Colin Lee, who's in his 5th season with the club. And the head equipment manager is Jackson Hibbert. It's his 2nd season in that role. The assistant equipment manager is DJ McFarland. Grizzlies have a record of 19-29, 5-2 this season. They have 45 standings points. They are 9-15, 1-1 on the road. They are currently 2-1 on this 4-game road trip. Getting the start in net for the Grizzlies today will be Jake Barczewski. He got the victory on Friday night in Kansas City, where he saved 37 of 39. Barczewski has a record of 10-9-1-1 this season. And he has a 3.76 goals against average and an .896 save percentage. Barczewski, a native of O'Fallon, Missouri, is 6'1" and 180 pounds. Vinny Duplessis, who got the victory in last night's game, he is the backup, and Duplessis did an outstanding job keeping the Grizzlies in last night. In last night's contest, he saved 38 of 41. Well, we're not sure about the starters, unfortunately. We do know the top defensive pairing on Ryan Kanaswich's lineup card as Derek Dashke paired up with Cooper Jones. Jones wearing number 43. He has 3 goals and 3 assists as a Grizzly this year. He started the season playing with the Jacksonville Icemen. And as for Dashke, he scored a goal last night. He leads Utah defensemen with a +6 rating. Second defensive pairing is Garrett Pike and Matt Araujo. Pike had 4 assists last night. Araujo has a point in each of his 2 games with Utah. He was just recently acquired in a trade with the Rapid City Rush. Araujo scored the game-winning goal with 4:59 left in regulation in Friday night's game, and he picked up an assist in the third period last night. Third defensive pairing is Lincoln Earn and Dylan Savankov. The defensive scratches for the Grizzlies tonight include Cody Corbett, who's out with an upper body injury. Cade Jensen and Christian Hausinger are also out of the lineup. Top forward line for Ryan Kanaswich's crew. Reed +4 last night. From left to right, it's Adam Berg, Cole Gallant, and Reed Webster. Second forward line from left to right is Aaron Aragon, along with Mick Messner, the Grizzlies captain, and Keaton Mastrodonato. Third forward line is Craig Armstrong, who's lined up with Luke Manning and Briley Wood. Fourth forward line is Braden Nicoletts with Tyson Upper and Dylan Fitz. We're not sure about the Tulsa starters. We're not even sure about the Tulsa lines this afternoon. We do know that getting the start in net is Vyacheslav Butyets. This will be his 26th appearance this season. Butyets has 4 shutouts, including 1 against the Grizzlies this season. He has a record of 12, 9, and 3 with a .902 save percentage and 2.81 goals against average. Watch out for Michael Farron. He leads Tulsa with 17 goals this season. He also is tied for the club lead with 35 points. Tulsa has a very balanced offensive attack. Alec Butcher has 15 goals this year. Tyler Polson has 14 goals and 14 assists. John Olson, Ruslan Gazizov, and Connor Roulette are among team leaders. Roulette has 15 goals and 12 assists. Olson and Gazizov each have 10 goals on the season. And Justin McAlin played well last night for the Oilers. He has 11 goals and 15 assists on the year. So for Tulsa, it's a very balanced offensive attack, and they also get contributions from all 3 units. They are led by longtime head coach Rob Murray. We'll come back and have face-off on the other side. You've been tuned into the pregame report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
It's a great day for hockey as 2 big standings points are on the line as the Utah Grizzlies look to extend their winning streak to 3 straight games. They are 2-1 on the current 4-game road trip. Utah returns to Maverick Center on Friday night for Military Night presented by Mountain Land Supply Company, and that should be a fun time as the Grizzlies are taking on these same Tulsa Oilers. Team captains are taking the ceremonial puck drop. Grizzlies captain is Mick Messner. He's been the Grizzlies captain for about 2 months. Tulsa's captain is Michael Farron, who has 17 goals and 18 assists and a +4 rating. The Oilers this year, it's his 3rd season with the club. Utah's wearing a white jersey with black numbers and professional green trim. Unfortunately, Tulsa decides to go with a dark jersey number or a green jersey, but they've got blue numbers that absolutely don't pop off the Flow Sports screen. So we're going to have a tough time identifying Tulsa players all game long. And unfortunately, we are not at BOK Center. We're hanging out at Maverick Center. Please be patient. Unfortunately, this is about as bad a video feed as you can possibly get. Looked like Keaton Mastrodonato is out there. The one glance we had of the ice, it looks like it's the Maestro Mick Messner and Aaron Aragon getting the start. Puck is dropped, and we're underway. Cooper Jones and Derek Dashke get the start for Utah. The Grizzlies' top defensive pairing up ahead, looking for Mastrodonato. Pass goes to Tulsa. They skate towards the right side. Shot saved by Barcheski as rebound goes towards the left wing. Shane Kuzmeski will take a lefty shot from the left wing. Righty shot saved by Barcheski. He holds on as we get our first whistle 20 seconds into the game. Well, here's your pick to click. Who's playing well for the Grizzlies this afternoon? Well, it's hard to really say. Grizzlies have had a couple games in a row where just about everybody's contributed. I'm going to go with Briley Wood. He's got a goal in 3 of his last 4 games. He's my pick to click. Draw one by Messner and the Grizzlies. Puck bounce back towards Tulsa in the left wing. As Mike McKee fires towards the net, it goes wide. As actually that was Ruslan Gazizov, number 34. Now Tulsa, high slot, righty shot goes wide. Puck ricochets off the side of the net. Tulsa gets it, left goal line, center pass, shot goes wide. As they try to find a cutter out in front of the net, I believe that was Alec Butcher. As Gazizov gets hit along the boards. As Connor Roulette gets his bounce back, Utah will lift it out to center ice. Puck is gloved and dropped by Messner, but Tulsa gets it back as they'll ring it off the near wing wall. Oilers pitching out to the left side as dumping it in is Connor Roulette as he's at the end of a shift. 1 minute in, still no score. Tulsa's taking a couple shots as Mike McKee fires towards the net. And he bounces off the backside of his teammate Josh Nelson, number 19. As now the Oilers back over the offensive line, skating in. Right wing lefty shot goes wide. As puck towards the left point, Michael Farah battles with left. Puck lifts high into the air. It's gloved and dropped by Utah as Grizzlies will sky it out towards center ice, gloved and dropped by Mike McKee. Cole Gallant takes a puck. He had 4 points last night, a career high. He gets taken off the puck on a side check by Tulsa. Keeping it in is Reed Lobster. He'll wing it around to Adam Berg in the left corner. Bergie wearing number 19. He has 5 goals and 6 assists this season. Grizzlies skate towards the left point. And Utah gets knocked down. That was Lobster in the area, we believe, as Tulsa comes back the other way. Oilers cross center ice. They'll fire it on to Barcheski, who rings it off his right pad. Puck ricochets out to neutral ice. Matt Araujo, number 27, dumps it in. Craig Armstrong in his first shift of the game gets to Manning. Left side shot saved by Bootyets as Armstrong gets held up in the left corner. Now Manning takes the puck. He reverses field, stops in the left corner. He'll pitch it up top. As Utah gets to Earn, who feeds it to the right wing for Briley Wood. He'll take a righty shot, and that's blocked away. Armstrong's trying to redirect it. Tulsa will zip it out to the right wing. It's picked off by Utah. As Lincoln Earn will slice it ahead. As we're about 2.5 minutes in. Manning chases after it. Tulsa behind their net. Will whip it towards the far wing boards. Oilers get to the middle of the ice. They cross center ice. Skating in is Cade McNelly. He'll take a left wing lefty shot. Kick saved by Barcheski. As the ricocheted off his left pad, Grizzlies come back the other way. Manning centers to Armstrong, take a lefty shot, and that one misses wide. Bootyets, a very tall goaltender at 6'4", doesn't leave much room up top. Tulsa makes a line change as they dance around neutral ice. Now the Oilers will skate back into their own zone as we play 3 minutes. Still no score in the late arriving crowd at BOK Center. As Tulsa takes it away, as Grizzlies are trying to enter. As the Oilers skating from right to left as we try to see the game on Flow Sports. Utah from left to right. Gets towards the left corner. Tyson Upper gets it. He'll throw it from one corner to the other as he'll get to Lincoln Earner trying to pitchfork it ahead. Tulsa keeps it in the right point. Oilers skate towards the corner. Fitz delivers a hit. As the Oilers are up behind the net, Grizzlies knife it towards the left wing boards. Braden Nicolets accepts the puck. He'll skate out to neutral ice, and he'll wing it across looking for Tyson Upper in the area. Fitz over there as well. Tulsa dumps it in. Behind the net, Barcheski will drop it as Dylan Svankov, number 61, will have the puck glance off his stick. Another Grizzly takes it, and Cooper Jones skies it out to center ice. Puck kept opposite to the Tulsa line and beyond as the Oilers race after it. Getting the puck is Jack Clement. He's a Miami of Ohio product. He was a college teammate with Derek Dashke. Clement is 6'4", 201-pound defenseman. He'll move it to his right now. An outlet pass to center ice. Tulsa dumps it in. Barczewski lets it go towards the left wing. It's cut off at the point by Clement. He'll fire towards the net. I got redirected in the slot, and shot goes wide. Glove side pass, Barczewski. Now right wing lefty shot misses wide. Tulsa gets the rebound. Clement, left side, trying to chip it in front of the net. It's picked off by Araujo. Now Clement gets it back. He'll slice it up top. Right side, shot saved by Barczewski. We didn't get to see who was the shooter. He was off the screen. Grizzlies trying to clear it out, and Tulsa got hit on the follow-through. No penalty. Grizzlies skate in. Left side shot saved by Butjetz, and he holds on as we get a whistle with 15:22 left in the first. I believe that might have been Garrett Pike taking the shot from the left side. He's still looking for his first pro goal. He had a career-high 4 assists in last night's game. So Utah will have an offensive zone draw. There's 15:22. That's the time remaining in the first period. We're just getting started, so grab some chips and dip in a beverage of your choice and enjoy part of Sunday with us. Lincoln Earn on the ice. Grizzlies have that +4 trio. Berg, Gallant, and Lepster out there on the ice. They're a +4 last night. Grizzlies win the draw. Berg fires towards the net, and that's blocked away by Butjetz. Grizzlies get hit along the left point. Gallant wearing an A on his sweater. Tulsa comes out with the puck as McNally gets it across. McNally might be paired up with the Doogie Legrone tonight as McNally dumps it in. Barczewski behind his net will nudge it out towards the near side. Lepster gets it towards Gallant, but it goes beyond him. Tulsa gets it back. McNally over towards Legrone. Legrone wearing number 5. You know the old saying, once a Grizzly, always a Grizzly. He was exactly once a Grizzly during the 2018-2019 season to start his pro career. Native of Texas. Puck goes towards the left corner. Lepster will wing it back to the right side. Berg delivers a hit on Legrone as Utah gets control of the puck. Grizzlies will helicopter at the center ice. Puck goes to Lepster. To Gallant down the middle of the ice. He'll take a righty shot. And that one misses wide as he missed the net stick side on Butjetz. But Gallant has maybe the best chance of both teams here so far. It looked like he either missed the net or Butjetz was able to make a blocker save. Action in the Grizzlies zone. Sean Olsen being shadowed by Cooper Jones. Olsen's got 10 goals and 12 assists this season. He's played tough against the Grizzlies. Now the puck ricochets off the stick all the way deep into the Oilers zone. Tulsa gets it in their green jersey with navy blue and not enough white on the outline of the jerseys to tell who's who. Oilers skate around the net. Lucas gets a rough ride from Savankov left wing. Manning tries to knife it away from an Oiler and does so successfully. Craig Armstrong over the line. Stops in the right point, waits for everybody else to enter. Armstrong gets to the right side to Manning. He'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Butjetz. Rebound goes back towards Manning as it bounces over his stick. As puck goes deep into the Tulsa zone. We played 6.5 minutes in. Still no score. As Utah left side. Lefty shot goes wide. That was taken by, we believe, Garrett Pike, wearing number 12, who's been paired up with Araujo so far. Manning lets it go to Wood. Back towards Manning, who couldn't reach it in the right circle. As Tulsa's deep in their own zone. Now they'll pitch it out to center ice. It goes past Braden Nicoletts. Utah back up with it. Araujo shuffles into the right point, stops, and rolls the puck around the boards. Nicoletts has a glance off his stick. Tyson upper skates over there, the University of Calgary product. He tried to get towards Araujo. It's taken away by Tulsa, who taps it off the far glass. Oilers over the offensive line, skating towards the left side. Roulette with a lefty shot. Slides one onto Barczewski, who makes a routine save. As Jake holds on. 12 minutes and 52 seconds are left in the first period. Oilers are up to 7 shots on goal. We're back in 1 minute. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
12 minutes, 52 seconds are left in the first period. Still no score. Draws going to be in the Grizzlies zone as Connor Roulette fired away before the timeout. Tulsa has 8 shots. Grizzlies have 6. It's not surprising to see a high-volume shot game with an Oilers team. As off the draw, Connor Roulette with the lefty shot. Kick saved by Barcheski as he extended his right pad out. Battle along the left wing corner as puck chips towards the Utah end wall. As Lincoln nudges ahead towards Aragon. 2-on-2 battle. Messner trying to join the play. 3 Grizzlies in the area. Utah comes out with the puck. Messner zips Diz. Right mash to Donato. Races to the right wing. He'll take a righty shot. And that's sticked away by Boutjetz. Rebound goes towards the left point. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. As Messner gets across looking for Donato. And it's knifed away by Tulsa. Oilers cross center ice, right wing, righty shot saved by Barcheski. Rebound, good job by Messner as Barcheski lost his helmet, and the play stopped as an Oiler was cutting towards the net, looking for a rebound. Messner and an Oiler collided. I think it was Solog Bakic, and Barcheski fell down, and his helmet was removed, so play stops with 12:11 left in the first. There's a lot of shots in last night's game. Tulsa had 41 shots to the Grizzlies 38. Utah had 17 shots in the first, 12 in the second, and 9 in the third. Meaning last night the Grizzlies had 5 goals on just 9 shots in the third period. Off the draw, Tulsa wins the face-off. Righty shot from the right point goes wide. Grizzlies lifted over an Oiler head as it goes out to center ice. Gallant battles as he collided with Josh Nelson. Oilers at center ice will wing it in as the puck ended up going all the way to Barcheski, who makes a stop about waist high. He holds on with 11:55 left in the first period. Tulsa does lead the league in shots per game at 36.44. Grizzlies are 27th in the league in shots allowed per game. Utah's been about in the middle of the pack all season in shots per contest. They rank 14th in the league. Tulsa left point, off the draw, they take a shot that goes wide. Lebster gets it ahead. Grizzlies cross center ice. Lebster gets it from Berg. Berg was into the Tulsa zone, so the Grizzlies reset as they'll skate back to their line. Utah gets it to Garrett Pike wearing number 12. He played in 29 games with Colorado in the AHL this season. Ed to Berg, who lofts it in. Puck ricochets towards the left corner. Berg delivers a big hit on Cade McNelly. McNelly's a big guy. Berg's played a physical brand of hockey over the last couple weeks. Puck slides towards the Utah line, and Pike will one-hand it towards Araujo. Been a solid pick for the Grizzlies this weekend. Right wing feed towards Berg. He battles with an Oiler as Grizzlies dump it in. Briley Wood chases after it. Tulsa gets their stride ahead of him. Shane Kuzmeski, the former Grizzly, played in 14 games with Utah during the 21-22 season. He'll get it in as Tulsa skates towards the left side. As Oilers dance around, as Kuzmeski over in the left corner as he tries to get around Savankov. Centers out towards Daniil Ladigan. His righty shot goes wide. Now Tulsa reverses it towards the left wing boards. Manning collides with an Oiler as Ladigan has a glance over his stick. Armstrong gets it towards Manning, who dumps it in. Manning gets around one Oiler. He chases after it. Tulsa gets it back. Oilers around their net, skating from right to left as we played 9.5 minutes into this first period, still no score. Tulsa skates towards the left corner. Roulette will keep his feet moving. He'll get Ladigan behind Utah's net. Ladigan pitches up top, right point. Oilers will slide it towards the right side. Tulsa fires onto Barcheski, who makes a save. Rebound goes to the left wing for Armstrong, who will race out to center ice. Armstrong, first-year pro. He'll pitch it in as Grizzlies make a line change. Puck goes on towards Boutjetz as the Oilers will wing it out to the left side. Long-range pass. Connects off a stick. It goes deep into the Grizzlies zone. Barcheski wings it out to the right side. Roulette will fire it back in deep, but we get a whistle as referee Evan Reddick said the puck was played with a high stick. 9:55 left in the first. Timeout on the ice. We're back in 1 minute. Still no score on Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
9 minutes, 55 seconds are the time remaining. First period, still no score. Tulsa's outshot Utah 11-8. It's game 56 of the regular season for both clubs. Draw it neutralized. Tyson Upper takes it, but it's won by Tulsa's Alec Butcher. As Tulsa dumps it in, puck to the right side. Dash go bouncing off an Oiler. Tulsa right goal line. Shot saved by Barcheski, and he holds on as an Oiler was out to the right goal line, and it looked like Connor Roulette just tried to bounce it off of Barcheski angle, and the first-year pro out of Kansas and Michigan was able to make the stop. After tonight, the Grizzlies have 7 home games and 9 road games left in the regular season. Don't forget the Grizzlies have a 2-game homestand against the Tulsa Oilers this upcoming weekend. Friday night's going to be Military Night presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. Get your tickets at UtahGrizzlies.com. Draws in the right circle of the Grizzlies zone. Utah wins it. Dashke will race out to center ice. He'll slide it across. Right wing Lincoln Earn will slice it in. Masha Donato lets it go towards Messner. Gets it back towards a Maestro on the left corner. He gets double teamed as the Oilers come back up with it. Both teams are pretty fatigued. Third game in less than 48 hours. Tulsa over the offensive line. Solog Bakic gets poked away by Earn. Bakic gets it back. He's in the left point. Fires towards the net. Got redirected by a Utah stick. Puck goes to Utah, who will shuffleboard it out towards Masha Donato, who gets the center ice. He'll wing it out to the left side. Grizzlies get it to Messner, who's got 14 goals this season. The Grizzlies captain gets up top. Lefty shot saved by Bootyets. Rebound goes towards the left wing. Tulsa gets it. Grizzlies back defensively, crossing center ice and dumping it in. We believe is Roulette. Might have been Mike McKee, wears number 24. Araujo gets it behind his net as he dangles back and forth behind Barcheski. Araujo, a Brookhaven, New York native. Home run pass to Neutrice, goes past everybody. No icing on the play. And, boy, it looked like there was going to be icing. And then almost looked like they were going to wave it off. And then they blew the whistle. Draw's either going to come to center ice or it's going to be in the Grizzly zone as there's 8:42 left in the first. Looks like Draw's going to be at center ice. Tyson Upper talking things over with Dylan Fitz. Upper will take the draw. Still a late arriving crowd over at BOK Center. Draw won by Sean Olsen, who had 1 assist for Tulsa last night. Oilers get to center ice. It ricochets back into the Oilers zone. McNally over towards Legrone, who outlets it deep into the Grizzlies zone. Barcheski stays in front of his net as Tulsa wins a foot race. Now back to the left point. Tulsa wings it back towards a busy left corner as Araujo's in the area. Now back up top left point. Lefty shot is blocked. Lincoln Earns on 2 knees. Puck nearby. Fitz takes the puck and he'll race out to center ice. Fitz will swagger over the offensive line. 2-on-3 high slot. Righty shot. That one misses wide as it glances out of play off the protective netting. As there's 8 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first, and the Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw. Well, knowing that it's the third game in 3 days, and fatigue's certainly going to settle in as this game progresses. It looks like both teams are being pretty aggressive offensively as they know the importance of getting the first goal here this afternoon. Grizzlies this season, when scoring first, have a record of 12-5-2-2. However, in the last 2 nights, both Friday and Saturday, both of them Grizzlies victories, the opposition has scored first. Utah does have 7 victories this season when the opposition scores first. As Utah out of Neutrice, Reed Lebster will poke it in as Tulsa chases after it. Getting the puck behind his net is number 36, Andrew Lucas, who had 1 goal and 1 assist last night. He had 20 games of AHL experience this season with San Diego. Ahead, Farron over the line, nudges ahead towards a corner. An Oiler bounces off the boards. That's Tyler Polson, the Grizzlies killer. He had a lot of success against Utah as a member of Rapid City. Battles with Lebster. Now taking the puck, Farron, trying to get towards Polson. Now Polson gets it left side, slides it to Barcheski, who covers up the 5-hole, and he holds on. 7:27 left in the first. Draws going to be in the Grizzlies zone as Tulsa is now up to 13 shots on Jake Barcheski. Scratches for the Grizzlies tonight. Defenseman Cody Corbett, Cade Jensen, and Christian Hausinger. Neil Shea is out of the lineup for the 3rd straight game, and Blake Wells is also out. He got injured on opening night, and he's been out ever since. Luke Manning will take the draw against Alec Butcher. 7:27 left in the first period. There's still no score. As puck goes towards the right circle, as Earn chased after it. Tulsa knifed it away from him. As the Oilers over to the left wing, Kuzmeski gets knocked down. Make that Ladigan knocked down by Earn. Earn throws it from one corner to the other. Armstrong tried to nudge it ahead towards Manning and fanned on it. Now Tulsa's centering pass shot is blocked by Utah. Grizzlies will bounce it off the far glass out the center ice and beyond. Armstrong chases after it. Tulsa gets it. They'll skate around their net. Rink-wide feed towards the left is taken away by Manning as Ladigan was the intended target. Grizzlies will get it to Briley Wood, right side. He steps over the offensive blue, and so get it around the boards. Grizzly goes tumbling down behind Tulsa's net as Shane Kuzmeski out to center ice. He's played with many teams in this league. He'll whip it around the boards. Barczewski cuts it off behind his net, and he'll spin it towards the right corner. Grizzlies outlet it. Neutral ice. Armstrong falls down as he tripped over the center red line. Puck glanced off a stick and flies towards the near wing wall at neutral ice. Grizzlies drive it back in. As cutting it off behind the net is Butjetz, who had a shutout against the Grizzlies in the first meeting between these clubs in November. And that was on a Sunday as Oilers rink-wide feed out to the right side, taken away by Utah. Puck goes back into the Oilers zone. Tulsa's in control. So we have about 6 minutes left in the first period. As Legrone threw it to center ice, Aragon picked it off and he dumps it in. Tulsa does not necessarily play an aesthetically pleasing brand of hockey as the Oilers step over the offensive line, veer off to the right. Tulsa faked getting it to Sean Olsen. Utah takes it away. Pass angle right to Mastrodonato, goes tape to tape over to Messner. He's in the right wing, stops just outside the circle. He'll zip it across left side as lefty shot. That one misses wide on Butjetz. Grizzlies get it up top. As Araujo has a glance off a stick, puck goes back to neutral ice. Grizzlies in control. Araujo will throw it back to Pike. Over to Araujo. He's in the near circle of the Grizzlies zone as the Grizzlies spread the ice. Messner will come off for a change. Araujo outlets to center ice for Berg. Soft pass goes to Gallant, challenged by Tulsa. Gallant gets the puck, and he tried to get it out in front towards Mastrodonato. It's taken away by Tulsa. Oilers cross center ice, and they'll helicopter it in. Puck to the left corner. Savankov, rink-wide feed, goes tape to tape. Lepster skates down the middle of the ice, backhand shot. And a save by Butjetz. Rebound goes to Lepster. He skates towards the left side, over to Gallant. He feeds it back to the left goal line, looking for Berg. Puck goes back to Gallant. It's behind the net. Berg gets to Lepster on the right wing. Lepster dangles back and forth just outside the right circle along the near boards. He'll throw it to the high slot. Righty shot is blocked by Tulsa. Shot was taken by Savankov. Now left wing, Ladigan throws to the middle of the ice. Pass wide of the mark. As it neutral ice, Oilers throw a left wing pass as Lucas dumps it in. Jones collides with Solog Bakic as Jones goes down and on two knees throws it from one corner to the other. As went to the right side, Gallant gets it. He'll race out to center ice. The second-year pro out of Western Michigan's got good speed. He'll step over the offensive line, dump it in, but the Grizzlies apparently are offside with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first. We'll come back in 1 minute as it's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network, as it's the Grizzlies nothing and the Oilers nothing. A lot of shots. Both goaltenders have been solid so far.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
4 minutes and 16 seconds are left in the first period. Still no score. Tulsa's outshot Utah 13-9. Luke Manning and Craig Armstrong each have 2 shots. They're paired up with Briley Wood, who has 1 shot. So that forward line of Armstrong, Manning, and Wood have combined for 5 of Utah's 9 shots for the Grizzlies with 1 shot each, including Reed Lepster What a grade A chance as he collected a long-range pass, and Butjetz was able to make a good save. Grizzlies win the neutral zone draw. They dump it in. Puck off of Manning's stick as Ern swung and missed. Tulsa's got a 2-on-2. Bakic races to the offensive line. He gets back checked by Armstrong. Bakic couldn't get a shot off as Armstrong was all up in his business, and looks like hooking is going to be the call as Craig Armstrong will skate to the penalty box, and Tulsa will get their first power play of the game. Boy, the Oilers looked like they had a 2-on-1. Armstrong can't believe it as he's going to skate slowly towards the box. This will be penalty minutes, number 20 and 21 this season for Craig Armstrong. As 2-on-1, Bakic was skating towards the left wing, and Armstrong did what he had to do to catch up to him, and he just grabbed Bakic from behind and picked up a penalty, 2 minutes for hooking, as there's 3:55 left in the first. It's the first power play for either team this afternoon. Tulsa's an even 21% on the power play. Grizzlies are 70.8% on the penalty kill. Grizzlies win the draw. Dashke throws to the right side. Utah has 6 short-handed goals this season. Utah racing after it in the Tulsa zone was Mastrodonado, but Tulsa takes it away. As the Oilers early in the power play lose the puck as Cooper Jones will throw it back towards Dashke, and he'll flip it deep into the Oilers zone. It's gloved and dropped. Messner skates to the right side, take a lefty shot, saved by Butjetz, and he holds on with 3:32 left in the first. When these remote feeds, long-range passes can be impossible to see. Dashke flipped it. We thought he was just clearing it out, and there was a Grizzly on the receiving end of it. Messner got the puck skated towards the right circle, and he fired it low, but Butjetz made the stop. Good goaltending here in the first period. Utah's up to 10 shots in the first frame. Both Butjetz and Barczewski have had great moments this season. Utah wins the draw. Mastrodonado throws it back, but nobody was home as it goes deep into the Grizzlies. Actually, there was somebody home. It was Cooper Jones. Grizzlies shorthanded, killing some time. Dashke will sky it deep into the Oilers zone. Tulsa gets it with Andrew Lucas, who's quarterbacking this power play unit. Lucas combined with 2 points tonight, 1 goal and 1 assist. He had an assist on Tulsa's power play goal on Saturday. As the Oilers dance around on the left side, back up top. Jack Clement, left side, righty shot. Missed the net, glove side on Barczewski. As the combination of Aragon and Messner clear it all the way out. Halfway through Tulsa's power play, still scoreless. Clement runs it down behind Butjetz's net. He'll guide it to his right, or to his left. Bakic over the line, left side. He'll get it towards the right point as the Oilers will tap it off a Grizzlies stick, and Utah clears it all the way along the far wing boards out to Butjetz. Grizzlies skate from left to right as we attempt to see the game on Flow Sports. Tulsa from right to left. Oilers get to center ice. Grizzlies back defensively. Tulsa will whip it in as puck along the left corner. Manning collides with Bakic. Puck slides back towards the right point as it's kept in. Oilers moving out to the left wing, now back to the high slot. Tulsa will guide it towards their right as the Oilers back pedal towards the right circle as Lucas chips it out in front. Nobody home. Manning takes the puck late in the penalty kill, and he'll race to center ice surrounded by 4 Oilers. Manning gets around Costantini, far side. Now he stops on a dime. Manning double-teamed over in the left corner deep in the Oilers zone. Skating over is Mastrodonado to join the play. Armstrong's coming out of the box shortly if he isn't already. It looks like we're back to skating 5-on-5. Successful penalty kill by the Grizzlies. Lepster's shot slot, righty shot, and it's saved by Butjetz. He holds on with 1:41 left in the first. As Lepster was able to get the puck as the Grizzlies somehow won a battle along the boards despite the fact that Tulsa had more players there. Lepster skated towards the middle of the ice, but Butjetz made the stop. 1:41 left in the first, and goals look like they're going to be at a premium. Both teams, it feels like, are going to get their shots. It looks like Barczewski and Tulsa's Vyacheslav Butjetz each have their A games this afternoon. Both goaltenders are pretty fresh. Butjetz was actually reassigned to Tulsa from the AHL's San Diego Gulls. Left side shot, rebound, and a score. And the Oilers take a 1-0 lead. Oilers skated towards the left point, fired towards the net, and puck ricocheted off Barczewski, and it looks like Daniil Ladigan gets the goal. It's Ladigan's first of the season, and it might be his first as a pro, and it is, as Ladigan, the first-year pro, 26 years old. Hometown is South Africa. He played at the University of Alberta as well as Alabama Huntsville. Ladigan gets his first pro goal, and this is 21st game this season. And the Oilers take a 1-0 lead with 1:32 left in the first. So Draws give me at center ice. The Tulsa crowd to their feet. 3 different jerseys by the Oilers that they're wearing this weekend. Both teams won 3-2 on Friday night. Grizzlies got an 8-3 victory against Tulsa on Saturday evening. Fitz will bouncing off a stanchion near side. Wood in the area. Whistle blows. The Grizzlies are called for offside with minute 21 left in the first. It was an even strength 5-on-5 goals scored by Daniil Ladigan. We'll see who gets the assist. There was an Oiler that took a shot from the left point, ricocheted off Barcheski. The assists go to Ruslan Gazizov and Jack Clement. Clement gets his 13th assist this year. Gazizov gets his 14th assist, and Ladigan gets his first professional goal. Off the drop, Wood, right side, shot saved by Butjetz on a drive by Aragon, gets the bouncing puck, fires towards Butjetz, and the Tulsa goaltender makes a save. Minute 13 is left in the first period. Butjetz holds on. Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw. Utah's got the 5-man unit of Briley Wood out there with Aaron Aragon and Dylan Fitz. And Aragon's going to take the draw. He has 5 goals and 4 assists this season as Aragon. Aragon and Gallant wearing the A's on their sweater, and obviously Mick Messner's the Grizzlies captain. Tulsa wins the draw. Home run pass towards the right side. Collision as a Grizzly goes down, and that was Pike. Pike back to his feet, gets to Fitz. 2-on-2, Fitz races over the offensive line. Veers off to the left. Fitz skates towards the right side, but everybody stops skating. Arm is raised by the linesman as the Grizzlies were called for offside with 56.3 seconds left in the first. The Oilers did a good job building a wall. Fitz kind of had to veer off a little bit towards his right as he was stepping over the offensive line, and the Grizzly that was chasing with him entered the zone before Fitz came in with the puck. But the draw is going to be in the Oilers zone, so it must not have been offside that they called. It looks like it's actually an Oiler penalty. So they called a penalty on the Oilers, as it looks like Tulsa's only got 4 on the ice, along with Butjetz. So it looks like a Utah power play. God knows what the penalty was. I guess you had to be there. Grizzlies on the power play. They were 2 for 4 last night. As Gallant gets it towards Pike, back towards Gallant in the right wing. A fire righty shot. Saved by Butjetz. Rebound goes towards Wood on the left side. He gets up top to Pike, who had 4 assists last night. Pike will shuffle towards the high slot, get to Wood over to Manning. One-timer. That's kicked away by the left pad of Butjetz. Utah gets up top to Pike, who skates towards the high slot. He'll tee it up for Manning, who accepts the puck. Now he gets it back to Pike, who feeds it to Gallant, right side. Gallant directs it back towards Pike, who's now on the right wing. He'll take a lefty shot, and he swings and misses. Now Pike gets it across. Wood towards Gallant, right side. Righty shot. Glove saved by Butjetz. And he covers up with 14.3 left in the first. Oilers lead 1-0 on the first pro goal for Daniil Ladigan. Boy, Gallant, he's been a consistent force with assists this season. He has 2 straight games of 2 or more assists. He had 3 assists last night, but Gallant's really picked up the goal scoring as of late. Utah wins the draw. Left side, Pike fires towards the net. It's blocked. Puck ricochets out to neutralize. 5 seconds left in the period. Grizzlies will watch the time run out. Utah will have a power play to start the second period. As it looked like Tyler Polson was in the penalty box. We never did get to see the referee's signal, so we're not sure what he did wrong. But the Grizzlies will be on the power play for just over a minute to start the second period as Tulsa leads 1-0 after 1 period of play. We'll come back and recap the first 20 minutes. We'll also go over some NHL scores as we're in business on a Sunday afternoon. You're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
After one period over at BOK Center, it's Tulsa Oilers 1 and the Utah Grizzlies nothing. There were 2 power plays in the first period, one for each side. Utah's Craig Armstrong picked up a hooking minor, 16:05 in, and the Grizzlies killed off the penalty, but 23 seconds after Armstrong came out of the box, Tulsa took a 1-0 lead. Ruslan Gazizov got the puck. He skated towards the left point, fired towards Barcheski. Barcheski was able to kick it away. He left some loose change out in front, and Daniil Ladigan, who was goalless in his first 20 games of the season, he picked up his first professional goal, 18:28 in. Gazizov and Jack Clement picked up the assists. And so for Ladigan, who's a first-year pro, it has to be a moment that he's been looking forward to all season. He's a native of South Africa. He's also spent some time in his hometown of Alberta, so he's kind of got dual citizenship, I imagine. He's 26 years old. Ladigan played at the University of Alberta as well as the University of Alabama, Huntsville. And he also played in the BCHL with Langley. So for Ladigan, good moment for him as he picked up his first pro goal. With the University of Alberta, he had 17 goals and 23 assists in 61 games. Grizzlies got a power play after Tyler Polson got an interference minor, 19:03 into the first period. So Utah will be on the power play for the first minute and 3 seconds of the second. So both teams right now are listed as 0 for 1 on the power play so far. Tulsa outshot Utah 15-13 in the first period. For the Grizzlies, there were 4 separate players who had 2 shots on goal, and those included Craig Armstrong, along with Luke Manning, Reed Lubster, and Cole Gallant. All 4 of those Grizzlies players had 1 shot. Had 2 shots each in the first period. 5 of the Grizzlies had 1 shot, and that included Masher Donato, Messner, Garrett Pike, as well as Briley Wood and Aaron Aragon. For the Oilers, they always have a balanced offensive attack. Connor Roulette leads the way with 4 shots through 1 period. Tyler Polson, Alec Butcher, Mike McKee each have 2 shots. Then 5 other Oilers with 1 shot each in the first period. And that includes Daniil Ladigan, the goal scorer, who gave Tulsa a 1-0 lead, 18:28 in. There are other games in the league. Let's see, the games in progress. Halfway through the second period, Savannah leads Atlanta 3-3. That game is halfway through regulation. 5.5 minutes left in the second period. Cincinnati leads Adirondack 2-1. Late second period, Jacksonville leads Greenville 2-1. Late second period, Kalamazoo has a 2-1 lead over the Fort Wayne Comets. Justin Taylor appears now to the Fort Wayne goal. Taylor has played in over 800 pro games. After 2 periods, Trois-Rivières leads Norfolk 4-0. Anthony Beauregard, the former Wichita Thunder forward, I believe he was the 2020-21 league MVP. He has one of the 4 Trois-Rivières goals. After 1 frame, Iowa leads Indy 2-0. Getting underway, Maine is at Wheeling, and in about an hour and a half, Allen is at the Tahoe Night Monsters. So many games, but it looks like Tahoe is the only other Mountain Division team in action, Tahoe and Allen, the only game involving Mountain Division teams. When we come back, we'll go over some NHL scores on this Sunday afternoon as the Tulsa Oilers got Daniil Ladigan's first professional goal, 18:28 into the first period. It's the last of a 4-game road trip for the Grizzlies. They're currently 2-1 on the trip. They lost 8-3 on Wednesday night to the Kansas City Mavericks, And then Utah got some revenge against Casey as they picked up a 3-2 victory, with Matt Arujo getting his first pro goal with 4:59 left in the third period. It turned out to be the game winner. Barczewski got the victory in net as he was outstanding. I believe he stopped 39 of 30, 33 of, or 37 of 39. Hey, math is hard sometimes. Barczewski picked up the victory. And then last night, it was Vinny Duplessis saving 38 of 41. As Utah scored 6 unanswered goals over the last 24 minutes and 1 second of regulation as the Grizzlies cruised to an 8-3 victory in the series opener against the Tulsa Oilers. We'll come back and talk some NHL on the other side, as after one period over at BOK Center, it's the Tulsa Oilers 1 and the Utah Grizzlies 0. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
After one period, it's the Tulsa Oilers 1 and the Utah Grizzlies 0. One final in the National Hockey League in overtime. The Toronto Maple Leafs get a 6-5 victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins. William Nylander scored the overtime game winner exactly 1 minute in, with Morgan Riley and Austin Matthews getting the assists. That is the first of a TNT tripleheader, which now makes me very upset as I forgot to DVR any of the TNT games this afternoon. Second game of that TNT doubleheader is currently scoreless. 5 minutes into the second period, Bruins and Wild, not many shots on either club, as the Bruins have 11 shots to the Wild's 8. Getting underway in about 10 minutes from now, the Calgary Flames take on the Carolina Hurricanes. At 4 o'clock, the third of the TNT tripleheader, St. Louis Blues are in Dallas to take on the Stars. Dallas is a cup contender this season. They've got a record of 38-19-2. At 5 o'clock, the Predators take on the New York Rangers. At 6 o'clock, the Devils, in the second game of a back-to-back, take on the Vegas Golden Knights. New Jersey picked up a 3-1 victory over the Utah Hockey Club in last night's game as they ended Utah's 4-game winning streak. The Devils have a record of 33-22-6 on the year. Vegas is 35-18-6. Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, are off today. Next game for the Avalanche will be on Tuesday night as they take on the Pittsburgh Penguins. The next game for the Utah Hockey Club will be on Wednesday. Well, let's see. Utah's going to have a little bit of time off here as they just completed a homestand, and it is going to be a while. It's actually going to be Thursday when the Utah Hockey Club next hits the ice. Utah is 6-4 over their last 10 games, as the Hockey Club will be in Detroit to take on the Red Wings. In fact, the Utah Hockey Club has back-to-back games on the road later this week against original 6 teams. They are at Detroit on Thursday night and at Chicago on Friday evening. The Utah Hockey Club returns to Delta Center on Monday, March 10th, as they take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. And that should be a big game, as obviously Toronto is a original 6 team. There's a lot of Maple Leaf fans in the area, and that should be a hot ticket. That's going to be on Monday, March 10th. The Utah Hockey Club taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Tulsa Oilers NHL affiliate, as we saw last night in their specialty jerseys, they are the Anaheim Ducks. And Anaheim will actually be in the Salt Lake Valley on Wednesday, March 12th, to take on the Utah Hockey Club. So that's what's going on in the National Hockey League. Utah's lone goal last night was scored by Mikhail Sergachev. And if you think about it, the Grizzlies' equivalent to Mikhail Sergachev is probably Derek Dashke, who's been one of the best scoring defensemen in the league. Dashke's got 11 multiple-point games this season, and he scored a goal in the third period last night. Dashke is tied for fourth among league defensemen with 44 points this season, 12 goals and 32 assists. He has a point in 28 of 48 games this season, and his 12 goals are tied for second among league defensemen. It's kind of interesting to think about it. Seems like every single year, Grizzlies do have a defenseman, maybe even two defensemen, who are right up there among league leaders in points and goals among D-men. Last year, Josh Wesley led all league D-men in goals. Think about 3 years ago, the amazing Charles-Edouard Dastu had close to 30 goals, and Dastu in the 2022 playoffs set a league record with 19 playoff goals. He did so in just 3 rounds, and in fact, he broke the single-season goals record for the league in just over 2 rounds. So you talk about an amazing scoring defenseman. Dastu was certainly it. And you think back to the 2017-2018 season when Taylor Richard, pound for pound, the toughest player in the league, tied with Matt Register, who at that time was playing with the Colorado Eagles. Register and Richard each had 17 goals that season, the 2017-2018 campaign. So I'm not sure what it is about the Salt Lake Valley and scoring defensemen, but obviously Sergachev's been an established goal-scoring defenseman in the NHL for many years with the Tampa Bay Lightning. And, of course, the Grizzlies, it seems like year in and year out, always get good scoring and good contributions from their defensemen, in particular their top defensive pairing. When we come back, we will preview the upcoming homestand that the Grizzlies have coming up, as Utah does have 7 home games left in the regular season. They got 2 games at Maverick Center this week, and we'll talk about that on the other side. Face-off for the second period is just over 5 minutes of real time away. You're tuned into the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. The score after 1 period is Tulsa 1, Utah 0.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Well, I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to see live hockey in person this weekend at Maverick Center as the Grizzlies take on this very same Tulsa Oilers club for 2-game set. Now, note the dates. Friday night and Sunday afternoon will be the next Grizzlies homestand. Friday, March 7th, will be a 7:10 start. And with that, it's military night presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. Get your tickets to UtahGrizzlies.com. There's a concert in the building at Maverick Center on Saturday night, so no hockey. Sunday, March 9th, will be a 3:10 start against Tulsa. And with that, you can take advantage of the $12 AFCU ticket special that you normally see on Friday nights. So take advantage of the AFCU $12 ticket offer. You can also get a family 4-pack of tickets for just $48. That's the next Grizzlies homestand. And then after that, the Grizzlies will be on the road for 6 straight games. They take on Wichita, Allen, and Kansas City during the road trip. Grizzlies return for their final homestand of the regular season with a 5-game set. 3 against the Allen Americans on March 26th, 28th, and 29th. March 26th is going to be a Bud Light Wednesday. March 28th, the second of the 3-game set against Allen, is going to be Youth Sports Night. And then March 29th is going to be Retro Night presented by Hercules First Credit Union. The last homestand will continue on April 4th and 5th. That's the final 2 home games of the regular season. April 4th is going to be the highly anticipated Star Wars night. And then April 5th will be the final home game of the regular season. That will be Fan Appreciation Night presented by Les Schwab Tires. When we come back, we'll have face-off as Grizzlies will be on the power play for the first minute and 3 seconds of the second period. Tulsa leads 1-0 from an unlikely source as Daniil Ladigan picked up his first pro goal, and this is 21st game with the Oilers this season. It's Tulsa 1, Utah 0. We'll come back in a couple minutes and have second period action. You've been tuned into the Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
Now we'll see if Utah can capitalize on the power play to start the second period as Tulsa leads 1-0. Grizzlies had gone 6 straight games without a power play goal until Briley Woods scored with just over 4 minutes left in the second period last night, and that started a barrage where the Grizzlies scored 6 unanswered goals. Utah ended up with 2 power play goals last night. There were 2 for 4 on the man advantage. Over the last 20 games, Grizzlies are 16 for 65 on the power play, which is a 24.6% success rate. As looks like 20 minutes are put on the scoreboard clock over at BOK Center. The constantly frowning and unhappy Tulsa mascot pounds his big bell as the Grizzlies will start the third period with Craig Armstrong, Mick Messner, and Reed Lebster. Messner will take the draw as the Grizzlies skate from right to left as we attempt to see the game on Flow Sports. Puck goes past the Tulsa defenseman up top, and it goes deep into the Oilers zone as the Oilers will wing along the near wing wall, and it goes past everybody to the Grizzlies zone. Dashke gets to Maestro Donato across the center ice. The Maestro steps over the line, stops in the point. He'll get to Dashke, who zips to Messner on the left side. Messner has a glance off his stick. Puck goes to Dashke, who pedals with the blue line nearby. He'll get to Lebster on the right wing, back towards Dashke. Shoulder fakes, now I'll move it to his left. He glances off a Tulsa stick, ricochets off the boards. Maestro Donato battles, but he gets it towards Messner, trying to center it to Armstrong. Armstrong got hit up high. He has to take a seat. He'll get back to his feet. It looked like he got hit up high. No penalty, though, as Armstrong collided with Mike McKee. Left point, Dashke fires towards the net. It's sticked away by Tulsa's Justin McGalian, who scored a second period goal last night. Tulsa comes out with a puck, and they will sky it all the way deep into the Grizzlies zone. Barcheski and net will get it to Dashke. As Tulsa comes out of the box, both teams are 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Grizzlies get to Lebster, lets it go towards the left point. Pike battles. Tulsa took it away as the puck brushed out to center ice. Pike will flip it back in as it went over an Oilers' head, and that's, we believe, Dougie Legros, number 5. Grizzlies skate around Tulsa's net. Utah towards the right corner, gets bounced off the boards. Grizzlies in the high slot, skating in. Messner will take a lefty shot and it goes wide. Messner, the Grizzlies captain, is second on the team on shots on goal. Utah gets up top to Araujo, but it goes past him to Neutrice. Pike will literally kick it into the Grizzlies zone. Pike chases after it. Tulsa gets there stride ahead of him. Centering pass goes towards Lucas. He'll take a shot. It's blocked. Now right wing puck ends up towards Barcheski. He covers up with 18-14 left in the second. Well, Andrew Lucas had a pretty good look. He was in the slot about 20 feet in front of the net. He fired away, but there was a lot of traffic out in front of Barczewski, and Lucas just fired it right into the traffic. So the draw is going to be over in the right circle of the Grizzlies zone. Sean Olsen will take the draw against Luke Manning. Manning in his first full season as a pro. Manning's professional debut turned out to be the Military Night Miracle. Last year, where the Grizzlies were down 3 goals to the Norfolk Admirals, they scored 3 goals in 68 seconds. As puck goes into the Oilers zone, Grizzlies dumped it in. Now the Oilers clear it back into the Utah zone. Manning had a breakaway early in overtime that could have been the game winner and would have been a great moment. He drew a penalty, though, got Utah 4-on-3 power play. Grizzlies converted on the power play and picked up the victory. Grizzlies skate in, shot saved by Butjetz, and the puck deflects out of play. 17:45 left in the second. Draw's going to be back in the Oilers zone. Vyacheslav Butjetz is in net for the Oilers. Last night it was Talon Boyko who had a tough time of it as he saved just 30 of 38. And we kind of think back to that Military Night Miracle, Luke Manning's pro debut last season, because Friday night is Military Night presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. Grizzlies wearing specialty jerseys for the occasion. I don't know how you top last season's specialty jersey, though. That was about as good a look as the Grizzlies have ever had. Certainly better than that fishing night uniform the Grizzlies wore a couple weeks ago. As Utah wins the draw, they're in the offensive zone as Cooper Jones will race towards the high slot. Now he'll get to Dashke. Dashke zips to his right. Grizzlies right side. Righty shot goes wide. Might have been more of a pass than a shot as Berg was in the area left wing. Tulsa dumps it back deep in the Grizzlies zone. Running it down is Cooper Jones. As Utah nudges ahead, we're skating 5-on-5. Grizzlies get to new tries with speed. Stepping over the offensive lines, Lebster skates down the middle of the ice, veers off to the left. He'll skate in. Righty shot didn't get much on it. As on the back check, Jack Clement poked it away from him. Tulsa will wobble it deep into the Grizzlies zone, run down by Cooper Jones. He will stop behind Barczewski's net. As we play 3 minutes into the second period, Tulsa still leads 1-0. Jones over to his left for Dashke. Back to Jones. He'll outlet a hot pass out to the right side. It goes past everybody. Berg chases after it. He gives a good side check to an Oiler. As Tulsa lofts it to center ice. Puck bounces near the ankle of Garrett Pike. Grizzlies will flip it back in. Puck to the left side. Butjetz will cut it off behind his net. As he'll move it to his right. Grizzlies have scored goals each of the last 2 nights on goaltender turnovers. Messner has it on the left side. He gets it knifed away by Lucas. Puck will sky out of play as it hits an empty seat. It was redirected on the way, so no delay of game. As there's 16:27 left in the second. Oh, there might be delay of game. Yeah, delay of game was called. Well, it looked like for a second it got redirected by the Utah stick, but going to the boxes, Connor Roulette, he gave a fan a souvenir from his own zone, and so Utah will get their second power play of the night. And we'll see if the Grizzlies can tie it up. Manning will take the draw. He's got Wood to his left and Berg to his right. Up top, Garrett Pike will get it. He's in the left point. He'll slide it across to Gallant. Back to Pike over to Wood. He's on the left side trying to chip it back for Pike. Pass goes tape to tape. Pike to Gallant. Back to Pike. High slot. He'll fake a shot. He'll slide it to Gallant on the right side. Now back up top to Pike, who pedals towards his left. He gets to Gallant. Right side. Over to Wood. One-timer. And a score! Grizzlies tie it up as Briley Wood connected on a one-timer from the left circle. He gets his 18th of the season. It's a power play goal as Utah ties it up about 4 minutes into the second period. Boy, Gallant was to the right side, saucered it between 2 Tulsa sticks, and Wood's one-timer was so fast that the camera couldn't keep up with it as Wood had Butjetz kind of sliding towards his right, but the puck was able to fly past the Tulsa goaltender before he was able to react. So it's Briley Wood's 6th power play goal of the season. He now has a goal in 4 of his last 5 games. And Cole Gallant's going to pick up an assist, and he certainly racked him up. This will be his 6th assist of the road trip. And overall, the season is 26. We're back to 5-on-5 skating 4 minutes into the second period as we're tied at 1. Wood is now second on the club with 18 goals this season, breaking a tie with Reed Lebster as both guys came in with 17 on the year. Battle over in the left corner. Nicolette's an upper with 2 Oilers. Nicolette's loses his balance, but he'll guide it towards the far side. Tulsa takes it away. 2-on-3. Tulsa over the offensive line, skating in. and they'll shovel it towards Barczewski, who makes a stop. Lincoln Earn delivered a hit on Ladigan, who's looking for a second goal of the game. As Pike races to center ice, steps over the offensive line with ease, left side. Pike trying to chip it out towards Nicoletz, who takes a lefty shot wide from the left circle. As Upper dances around as he gets to Nicoletz, Tulsa will toss it back towards the line. Shane Kuzmeski in the area as Kuzmeski raised his left hand to the air. Puck still alive as the Grizzlies have it in their own zone. Utah gets to Dashke down the middle of the ice. Dashke crosses center ice, skates over the line, drops it for Upper. Upper fires towards the net. It goes wide as the puck towards the near side as Aragon battles. As Aragon moves it across right side, Manning gets up top to Savankov. He'll fire towards the net, and it's blocked by Tulsa as the Oilers get it out to center ice. Grizzlies back defensively, 2-on-4. Tulsa crosses center ice. Kuzmeski will will it around the wall as towards the right side. As Farron will toss it off the end boards. He was battling with Dashke. Farron, the Tulsa captain. 2-on-2 battle behind Barczewski's net. Tulsa comes out with it. They'll lean it out in front as Lucas falls down as he was trying to accept it in front of the crease. Messner in the area. As actually it was Farron that got knocked down. 14:30 left in the second. Barczewski holds on. As we're tied at 1, as Briley Wood scored a power play goal, 3:52 into the second period, with Cole Gallant and Garrett Pike getting the assists. So Pike is up to 6 assists, and this is 4th game as a Grizzly. Remember, he had 4 in last night's contest. In fact, Pike had an assist in 4 straight Utah goals. It was Grizzlies goals 3 through 6 in last night's game. So draw's going to be over in the right circles. We're skating 5-on-5. Utah wins the draw, skating from right to left. Reed Lebster over the offensive line, faster than you think. He skates towards the right side. He gets bounced. Tulsa comes back the other way, 2-on-2. Oilers cross center ice, step over the line. They get it towards Farron, who keeps his head up. Farron tries to find Nelson now cutting out in front of the net. Pass goes wide of the mark as Nelson gets knocked down by Lebster. Grizzlies fire it across. Puck ricochets off the wall near side as Lucas gets around a Grizzly. That was Adam Berg, who's got good speed as Tulsa tried to dump it in. Puck ricocheted off Lebster's stick. Lebster backhands it to the Tulsa line where it's accepted by an Oiler. Tulsa skating from left to right, spreads the ice as they'll wing a pass out to the right side, looking for Farron to dump it in. Farron does so as he'll skate towards the corner as Jones collided with Farron as an Oiler goes down behind Utah's net. Puck goes up top. Utah takes it away. Grizzlies skip it ahead to Armstrong. Will race over the offensive line, veer off to the right. Armstrong throws to the corner. Jones in the area, but it's accepted by Tulsa as Kuzmeski throws it up top and not out. Grizzlies in the offensive zone as Manning skates towards the right corner, dances around. Manning over to the right point. Now he stops on a dime. He'll race back towards the right corner. Manning stops in the corner, fakes it to Wood, skates around the net. He gets knocked down as Tulsa over to the left side. Roulette battles with Pike. Roulette will skip it ahead but not out as Wood kept it in left point. He'll drift it around the wall. Armstrong holds up an Oiler to the right side. Grizzlies strong with the puck as Wood will whip it around the wall towards the left corner where it's accepted by Tulsa. As Tulsa sweeps one ahead, but he glanced off a Wood stick. Now Tulsa will get the puck, and they will flip it out to center ice. 2-on-2, Tulsa over the line. As the Oilers skate towards the middle of the ice, lefty shot is blocked by Pike. Wood in the area as we're tied at 1 with about 12.5 minutes left in the second period. Puck out to center ice. Manning will loft it in. Wood chases after it. Grizzlies switch up behind him. We get a whistle. And Utah must have been called for icing as there's 12:30 left in the second. Grizzlies were trying to make a line change, but after a long shift, they're going to have to keep the same 5 on the ice. Briley Wood, hands on knees as he's trying to grab some air. Third game in less than 48 hours. Fatigue starting to settle in for both clubs. We almost had a feeling that, with the Grizzlies working the puck around as they did on the power play late in the first period into the second, it felt like the Grizzlies were due for a power play goal, and Briley Wood certainly delivered for the Grizzlies as of late. As draw won by Tulsa as they skate in. Lefty shot saved by Barczewski. Walking all the way in is Sean Olsen after the Oilers won the draw. He was able to get a point-blank chance on Barczewski, but Jake made the stop, and he holds on with 12:20 left in the second. Briley Wood gets a power play goal. He now has 18 on the season, including 6 power play goals. We're tied at 1 on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
12 minutes and 20 seconds are left in the second period. It's the Grizzlies 1 and the Oilers 1. As Daniil Ladigan gave Tulsa 1-0 lead, 18-28 into the first. Briley Wood got a power play goal, 3:52 into the second. Draw one by the Oilers. They're in the offensive zone, skating from left to right. 3-on-2 battle with three Grizzlies over in the corner. Tulsa takes a shot, blocked away by Barczewski. Now Tulsa right goal line behind Utah's net. As the Oilers will skate towards the right corner, pivot, reverse their field. Jones hacking away, wraparound shot saved by Barczewski. Grizzlies get the puck. They skate towards the near wing. Long-range outlet pass goes past everybody. No icing. Mastrodonato in the area, but the whistle blows. Mastrodonato doesn't know why, but 11:49 is left in the second period, and the draw is going to come back into the Grizzlies zone. Only one other game involving a Mountain Division team. Allen and Tahoe will get underway in just under an hour from now. It's been a good road trip for the Grizzlies. After Wednesday night's 8-3 loss, Grizzlies are recovered. They won 2 in a row, and they're battling here today for their third straight win. Tulsa wins the draw. They get up top to Lucas, but it goes past him all the way deep into the Oilers zone. Bootyarts races towards the near corner, gets it towards Lucas. As we're skating 5-on-5, Tulsa out to the right wing. As they step over the offensive line, Lucas has good speed. He fires a righty shot. Glove saved by Barczewski. He holds on with 11:32 left in the second. Boy, if you're a neutral observer, and even if you're just a hockey fan, you got to like what you're seeing from Andrew Lucas. 6 feet, 185 pounds out of Alexandria, Virginia. He's got good speed. He's currently on a contract with the AHL's San Diego Ghouls. Lucas did appear in 20 games with the Ghouls this season, had no goals and 3 assists. In 21 games with the Oilers, he has 5 goals and 13 assists. Tulsa wins the draw. They're in the offensive zone. Lucas, he gets bounced off the boards by Nicolette's University of Alaska Fairbanks product. Over to Pike, back to Nicolette's, who wings it across. As Grizzlies get it back towards the left wing, Garrett Pike couldn't reach it in the left point. Puck goes deep into the Grizzlies zone. Matt Arujo races after it. He'll stop behind Barczewski's net. Arujo surveys things. Now he'll shuffle towards his right. Quick cross-ice pass towards the right side. Goes past everybody. Upper in the area. Fitz was trying to accept it. 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Fitz delivers a hit. Tulsa comes out with a 50-50 puck. Oilers out to center ice. 2-on-3. Grizzlies back defensively. Tulsa will drive it in. Pike chasing after it in the left corner. He'll throw up behind his net. Grizzlies will race out to neutral ice. Getting across center ice to the speedy Adam Berg. Berg over the line, just over 100 pro games as he gets a rough ride from behind. Berg overskates the puck, trying to get it back. Tulsa took it away. Oilers bounce to the right side. Puck will slide to neutral ice. Webster will throw it back in. Berg was still in the Tulsa zone, so we had to come back to neutral ice. Tulsa at center ice. Josh Nelson, right side, spins around, trying to skate towards the Utah line. Berg took it away. Berg over the offensive blue, feathers it across, pass picked off. Right wing, Polson skates in, right side, toe drag, righty shot, saved by Barczewski. And Jake holds on with 10:07 left in the second period. So both goaltenders have played a solid game. Barczewski did a good job coming out of his crease a little bit to cut off the angle on the Tyler Polson shot. Polson's been with Tulsa for quite some time. He's been in this league for quite a while. He spent 2 years with the Rapid City Rush. He actually started his pro career with the Allen Americans in the 2017-2018 season, and this is his 7th different year. Poulsen, 31 years old, out of Arvada, Colorado. As Grizzlies win the draw, they'll sky it out to center ice. Puck bounces. Briley Wood will kick it ahead. Manning chases after it. Tulsa gets there first. Utah takes it away. Wood trying to zip it across. Tulsa picked it off. 3-on-3 Oilers over the offensive line as McAlien in the area, but the Oilers are offside. Good job by the Grizzlies challenging Tulsa as they were entering the offensive zone. Grizzlies messed up the timing of Tulsa's attack, and that will stop play with 9:47 left in the second. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
9 minutes and 47 seconds is the time remaining in the second period as we're grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Looks like a good Sunday night crowd over at BOK Center. We're tied at 1. Daniil Ladigan gave Tulsa 1-0 lead, 18:28 in. Grizzlies got a power play, and Briley Wood scored 3:52 in as Wood picked up his 18th of the year. Gallant and Pike with the assists. How about Cole Gallant? 2 assists on Friday nights. 1 goal, 3 assists with a career-high 4 points on Saturday night. And now Gallant with an assist here this evening as Garrett Pike picks up his 6th assist, and this is 4th game with Utah. Puck is deep in the Grizzlies zone. Tulsa gets up top, left side, as McNelly throws it back behind Utah's net with a 2-on-2 battle as Araujo and Dashke hold up. Manning's trying to yank the puck away. Armstrong surveying. Puck goes towards the left corner. Araujo pushed an Oiler. Puck goes back to the left wing. Tulsa looking for a lefty shot, and that's blocked away by Wood. As Araujo over in the left corner will chip it around for Armstrong. Armstrong around the boards tries to shield Tulsa from the puck. Armstrong in the right corner. Lost it. Gets it back. Now he has a 2-on-2 battle with Wood and a couple Oilers. Utah comes out with the puck as they cross center ice. Wood over the offensive line, stops on the left point, zips it across. Right wing, lefty shot goes wide. As looked like Manning was out in front trying to redirect it. As Tulsa races after it, Grizzlies have it back in their own zone. Pike gets it across, now back towards Pike, wearing number 27. He's been paired up with Araujo tonight. As Pike dangles around, he's over in the right circle. Last year he was with the University of North Dakota and had a solid season. Ahead to Jones at center ice, he'll dump it in. As Messner over in the left corner gets pushed in the back once and twice. As Aragon gets up top. Left side, now back to the right side. Somebody off the screen got spun around to the right circle as the Oilers lose the puck. Maldonado gets to the middle of the ice. Aragon tried to chip it back towards Messner. It's picked off, and Tulsa will ice the puck as the whistle blows with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second period. In terms of the shot count, you always watch that in a Tulsa Oilers game. Oilers have 21 shots to the Grizzlies 17. Tulsa had 15 shots in the first, and they have 6 so far in the second. Grizzlies with 13 shots in the first and 4 in the second. Tulsa rarely gets outshot at home. So far this season, the Oilers averaging 36 shots per game. Grizzlies have allowed about 39 shots per game over the last 10 contests. As puck along the left side, Grizzlies in the offensive zone. Up top, Pike, he'll take a lefty shot. Saved by Bootyets. He holds on. Pike is still looking for his first pro goal. He had 2 assists in 29 games with Colorado earlier this season. Garrett Pike, we mentioned last season, played at the University of North Dakota, where he had 3 goals in 39 games. And before that, he played in 3 seasons at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. And in the last 2 years that Pike was there, he was a teammate with Grizzly forward Braden Nicolettes. So draw's going to be in the Tulsa zone. Messner in the area along with Aragon. Mastrodonato's out there. Linesman says we'll do it over again. Linesmen this afternoon are Kyle Gaspari and Riley Hickey. 7:55 left in the second period. Taking the draw, Sean Olson for Tulsa. Olson's got a size advantage on Messner as the puck goes towards the left corner. Teams continue to battle after it. Now Messner gets the puck, fires towards the net, it goes wide. As puck to the right point, Pike keeps it in. As over towards the right goal line, Tulsa will shuffle it ahead. Tulsa gets the center ice. They'll wing a pass out to the right as glanced off a skate. Tulsa chases after it in the right corner deep in the Grizzlies zone. Now they skate around Utah's net. As Grizzlies come back up with it, Mastrodonato will get to Messner on a soft pass. As Messner over the offensive line, Grizzlies change up around him. Messner skates around Tulsa's net. The Grizzlies captain over in the left wing, strong with the puck, as he'll get it up top towards Araujo. He'll feed it across. Dashke back to the right wing, now up top. Puck glanced off a Utah stick to Araujo. Left side, he'll take a lefty shot. Glove saved by Butjetz, and he will hold on with 7:08 left in the second. Good passing by the Grizzlies along the perimeter of the ice. Araujo had a pretty good look from the left point, but Butjetz was able to make a routine save. Last night, Talon Boyko saved 30 of 38 for Tulsa. Butjetz was just reassigned from the AHL's San Diego Ghouls. Butjetz has 4 shutouts this season. He had a shutout against the Grizzlies earlier this year on November 24th as the Oilers won 5-0. And in that game, Butjetz stopped all 22 Utah shots that he saw. Grizzlies whip it around the boards, less than 7 minutes left in the second period. Puck slides out to center ice and beyond. It goes deep into the Grizzlies zone. Icing is on Tulsa with 6:50 left in the second. Butjetz is a pretty good prospect, the Tulsa goaltender. 6'4", 185 pounds. He's got a contract with the Anaheim Ducks, native of Russia. Butjetz is just 22 years old. It's his first season in North America. First year as a pro. As Tulsa wins the draw, Clement will throw it back towards Mike McKee. McKee at times has been a defenseman with Tulsa. He is second all-time in Tulsa team history in games played. Puck deep into the Grizzlies zone. Long-range pass was denied by the Grizzlies, but Tulsa raced after to make sure the icing wasn't called. Right point, righty shot, and that one's blocked away in the slot as Upper got a piece of it. Tulsa skates towards the left wing as we're tied at 1 as Utah take it away. Grizzlies race across center ice. Fitz over the offensive line. He scored a goal last night. Fitz dangles with the puck. He'll skate towards the high slot. Fitz surveys. Now he takes a righty shot. Safe. Oh, Dashke was looking for the rebound. Puck bounced over his stick before he was able to get a shot off. Grizzlies on the right wing. Fitz holds his ground. A good shoulder check on an Oiler. Fitz trying to get around an Oiler, but Tulsa takes the puck away. As the Oilers get across center ice, Tyler Polson dumps it in. Berg chases after it. He gets the skipping puck in the near goal line, skates around Barczewski's net with speed. Over towards Pike, who sliced along the near wall. Webster has a glance off him and Gallant. Puck goes back towards Dashke. He'll wing it to the right side. North-south pass goes past everybody, and icing is on Utah with 5:40 left in the second. So draw comes back towards Jake Barczewski, who, like Butjetz, has played a solid game for the Grizzlies. Tulsa is one of those teams, if you're a goaltender, you're going to see a lot of action, but you certainly stay sharp, with as many shots as you see from Tulsa. So far today, Barczewski has saved 20 of 21. Oilers win the draw, but the linesman says we'll do it over again. Barczewski has a save percentage of about .906 since Christmas. And currently, he leads Utah with 10 victories on the season. Tulsa wins the draw. High slot, lefty shot, saved by Barczewski. A lot of action out in front of the net. Grizzlies, Garrett Pike and company doing a good job boxing out the Tulsa Oilers to make sure they don't get a redirection. We're tied at 1 with 5 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second period. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Les Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
5 minutes and 36 seconds is the time remaining, second period. Grizzlies and Oilers are tied at 1. Luke Manning leads Utah with 3 shots. The Grizzlies have 19 so far. A lot of Grizzlies with 2 shots, including Armstrong, Messner, Pike, Wood, who has 1 goal and 2 shots. Lebster and Gallant each have 2 shots as well. Tulsa fires away. Barczewski makes a save. He holds on. 5:32 left in the second period. We ask for a little bit of patience if you're tuned in on YouTube. Unfortunately, we're at the mercy of this one video feed on Flow Sports that we're watching the game on, and it can be tough to spot out details from time to time. Draw won by the Grizzlies. Looked like Berg won the faceoff as he's out there with Gallant and Lebster. Berg gets the puck, he'll race along the left wing at center ice, tries to skate in. He gets it chipped away by Legrome. Berg got it back, skated over the line. Problem is, Gallant was halfway towards the goaltender. Utah's call for offside with 5:20 left in the second. So it's going to be a neutral zone draw. Both teams will change up skaters. Grizzlies will get the forward line of Luke Manning, who's out there today with Craig Armstrong and Briley Wood. Wood with his second period goal now has a goal in 4 of his last 5 games. And hey, he was my pick to click. Hopefully everybody's pick to click is doing well, but I decided to go with Briley Wood today. And he comes through once again for Utah as he's up to 6 power play goals on the season. We're skating 5-on-5. Utah wins the draw. Pike will have to retreat into his own zone to get the puck. He'll slide one across. Grizzlies with a quick cross-ice pass towards the left wing, looking for Manning. Pass is overled for him. Icing is on the Grizzlies with 5:07 left in the second. Unfortunately, because fatigue is settling in on both teams, as it's the third game in less than 48 hours for both clubs, quite frankly, it's not necessarily been a crisp and clean product on either side today, but how can it really be? You know, obviously with as much fatigue and really with as much energy as you got to have to play at a high level the way both teams have. Both teams got 3-2 victories on Friday night, and they were both road wins. Tulsa won at Wichita, and the Grizzlies won at Kansas City. And both teams bust to BOK Center for Saturday night showdown, where the Grizzlies won 8-3. And obviously, both teams are battling here in the third game in less than 48 hours. We're tied at 1. Neutral zone battle won by the Grizzlies. They dump it in. Tulsa will zip it towards the near side as the Oilers chase after it. Garrett Pike cuts in front. Lincoln Earn as well. Pike loses his balance. Earn knocks down an Oilers skater as Grizzlies come back across center ice. Utah skating from right to left as we see the game on Flow Sports. Wood dumps it in. Tulsa with a rink-wide feed, and nobody was home at the end of that pass. Puck back to Tulsa ice as the Oilers run it down deep in their own zone. Tulsa will bank it off the near boards. Puck goes on towards Dashke, who will flip it back to Cooper Jones. Jones with a quick cross-ice pass, right wing, goes past everybody, no icing. Grizzlies get it up top. Nobody was at the left point. Tulsa 2-on-1. Oilers skate towards the right circle. Lefty shot. Saved by Barczewski. What a stop by Barczewski. They're on the 2-on-1 as Tulsa came in with all sorts of momentum. Out to neutralize. Tulsa dumps it back in as there's less than 4 minutes left in the second period. Barczewski's been a brick wall for the Grizzlies over the last couple months. Utah will skip it towards the right wing. Pass behind Mastrodonato. He plays in the Tulsa zone as offside is called on Utah as we have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second. You know, I mentioned the fatigue for both teams. Obviously, there's some physical fatigue. There's almost as much mental fatigue on both sides. As they showed the array of specialty jerseys the Oilers are wearing on Flow Sports, Grizzlies will have a specialty jersey of their own on military night on Friday evening. Draw is going to be in the Grizzlies zone as Messner will take it for Utah. It's won by the Oilers. Left wing, righty shot, and Barczewski must have made the save as we play on. As center ice, Tulsa dumps it back in. Grizzlies race after it. Messner, right side, will skip it towards the middle of the ice. Mastrodonato will take a righty shot and a left pad saved by Butjetz. Tulsa out to center ice 1-on-2. Oilers over the offensive line. Farron skates towards the right circle. Take a righty shot. Saved by Barcheski. And Mike McKee throws a Grizzly into the goal post. The net gets dislodged. Barcheski was able to hold on as there's 3:12 left in the second. We're tied at 1. I wonder if there's going to be a penalty on Mike McKee. As referee Evan Reddick is skating towards neutral ice. Messner's over there with McKee. McKee tried to throw Messner into Barcheski as McKee threw Messner into the goal post. Evan Reddick raised his right arm. A penalty has been called, and we believe it's on Mike McKee as he's the only one in the box. Both teams will skate towards the Tulsa zone, and the Grizzlies will get their third power play of the afternoon. Utah is 1 for 2 on the man advantage. McKee gets 2 minutes for interference. 16:48 into the second period. Watch out for Briley Wood. He's out there with Berg. Manning will take face-off. Up top is Garrett Pike and the assist machine, Cole Gallant. Manning crouches down to take the draws. Played key minutes here this weekend. Draw won by Utah. Neil Shea is out of the Grizzlies lineup for the third straight game. Shea leads Utah with 19 goals this season. Three minutes, 12 seconds left in the second period. Draws in the left circle. Manning crouches down. Draw won by, puck is jostled around for positioning. Grizzlies win the draw. As Pike over in the high slot gets to Wood. He's in the left wing. Wood dangles back and forth. He'll get to Pike. One-timer, and his stick breaks. His equipment let him down. 2-on-2. Tulsa race to the other side. Pike doesn't have a stick. Left side, lefty shot is blocked. Grizzlies come back the other way. Pike will skate towards the Grizzlies bench, and he'll get a stick from Jackson Hibbard. Grizzlies skate down the middle. Manning, lefty shot saved by Butjetz. Puck towards the left wing boards. 2-on-2 battle. Wood skates over there as he's curious about things. Wood gets the puck, and he'll roll it back to the right side. Gallant will chip it back to Manning just outside the right circle. Manning will guide it across towards Wood, over to Pike, back to Gallant right side, back up top to Pike, who dangles back and forth. He's in the right point. He'll skip it to Wood on the left side. Wood's at the point as he will survey. Now he gets it to Manning, back to Wood near the left wing boards, over to Pike, who's over in the left point. Pike with his new stick will shift it over to the right side. Grizzlies get it to Berg behind the net. It glanced off his stick. Tulsa gets it, and they will lift it over Pike's head all the way towards Barcheski, who cuts it off about 5 feet in front of the crease. Barcheski stops behind his net. He'll guide it towards the far corner. Grizzlies skate from right to left here in the period. As Utah will switch up a few skaters. Messner's now on the ice. Armstrong as well. As Dashke will spin it to his right. Grizzlies over the offensive zone as Lebster gets to Mastrodonato, but he overled him. Puck off the end boards. Armstrong whips it back around. Lebster over the right side collects it. He has 17 goals this season. Lebster trying to throw it back to Dashke. It's taken away by Tulsa, and they will throw it all the way deep into the Grizzlies zone. Barcheski behind his net. We'll skip it to the near side. Boy, we've seen goaltender turnovers lead to Grizzlies goals. Barcheski almost fumbled one behind his net. Tulsa gets it. They'll clear it back towards Barcheski, who drops behind his net. Late in Utah's power play, Dashke left wings to Armstrong, who throws it to the middle of the ice for Mastrodonato off his stick. Now into the Oilers zone. Tulsa will sky it out to center ice. Tulsa, 2-on-2. Oilers left side, lefty shot goes wide. Not sure if it missed Barcheski or not. Dashke will tap it off the far boards. Tulsa's back to 5-on-5 skating. Unsuccessful power play by the Grizzlies. Lebster right circle, righty shot goes wide. As Tulsa out to neutral ice, and Dashke will bounce it back in. Tulsa and Lucas tried to step over the offensive line. He got back checked. Berg took the puck away from him. Grizzlies will get it ahead past Lebster. Goes deep in the Oilers zone. Tulsa will outlet it to center ice. Half a minute is left in the second period as we're still tied at 1. Grizzlies get it to the middle of the ice as Matt Araujo skates down Broadway, steps over the offensive line, gets it to his right to Jones. Tulsa clears it back out. 12 seconds left in the period. Grizzlies looking for one final shot. Rink wide feed to the right, connects to Berg. He skates towards the right corner. Tulsa pushes him along the glass. Fitz joins the play. Berg hits the ice, and that will do it for 40 minutes over at BOK Center. Tulsa led 1-0 after one period as Daniil Ladigan scored his first pro goal with about a minute and a half left. Grizzlies got a power play goal from Briley Wood from the left circle on a one-timer. He now has 18 goals this season. He is one away from Neil Shea for the club lead, as Shea has 19 goals this year. Wood's goal was assisted by Garrett Pike, who now has 6 assists on the road trip, and Cole Gallant, who now has 6 assists in his last 2.5 games. Well, it's the third straight game where the score is tied after 2 periods. So once again, you win the period, you win the game. That's the mantra for the Grizzlies heading into the third period. Last night, the Grizzlies dominated the third frame, scoring 5 unanswered goals. Obviously, a lot more fatigue is settling in on both teams, and both goaltenders have been outstanding. Jake Barczewski has stopped all but one. He saw a lot of action in the second period, but he stopped them all, including a couple breakaways and grade A chances. Vyacheslav Butyets has also played a good game on the Tulsa side. So who knows, it might be one goal, and that might be all it takes in the third period with as well as both goaltenders have looked. We'll come back and recap the first 40 minutes of play, and we'll also go over some scores from around the NHL. After 2 periods, it's the Utah Grizzlies 1 and the Tulsa Oilers 1. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it or we'll replace it. No questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires because more warranty means less worry. And nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Now we are through 2 periods over at BOK Center, and we got a good hockey game as we're tied at 1. Utah's looking for their 3rd victory this season, the 3rd victory on this road trip. They are currently 2-1 on the trip. Utah's looking for their 4th straight win against the Oilers. Grizzlies are 3-2 against Tulsa this season. Well, the Oilers got a first period goal, 18:28 in, as Daniil Ladigan got his first pro goal. Ruslan Gazizov and Jack Clement picked up the assists. Oilers led 1-0 after one. They outshot the Grizzlies 15-13 in the period. In the second frame, Tulsa outshot Utah 10-8. But the Grizzlies got a power play as Connor Roulette got a delay of game minor, 3:33 in. And just 19 seconds into the power play, it was Briley Wood connecting on a one-timer from the left circle with Garrett Pike and Cole Gallant getting the assists. For Wood, he now has 18 goals this season. He has 6 power play goals on the year, 6 power play goals and 3 power play assists. Cole Gallant picked up his 26 assists overall this season and his 6 power play assists. And how about Garrett Pike? He already has 3 power play assists as a Grizzly. He just joined the team earlier this week as he came over from the AHL's Colorado Eagles It's Pike's fourth game as a Grizzly, and he already is up to 6 assists. So Wood's power play goal was scored 3:52 into the second period, and that tied it up at 1. And both goaltenders really stood strong over the final 16 minutes of the second period. Vyacheslav Butyets for Tulsa has saved 20 of 21. Utah's Jake Barcheski has saved 24 of 25. Luke Manning leads all Grizzlies skaters, and he actually is tied for the lead on both teams with 4 shots. Connor Roulette has 4 shots to lead Tulsa. Nobody has 3 shots for the Grizzlies, but many players have 2, and that includes Armstrong, Mastrodonato, Messner, Pike, as well as Briley Wood, Lebster, Cole Gallant also has 2 shots. So very balanced attack by the Grizzlies in terms of who's getting the scoring chances. And for the Oilers, they've been a pretty balanced attack all season. Connor Roulette's, though, a guy that you got to watch out for in the third period. Seems like every time the Grizzlies have faced Tulsa, Roulette has done some positive things. So watch out for number 34 for the Oilers, although unfortunately the dark numbers with the green jerseys don't pop off the Flow Sports screen all that well. So we'll see what happens here in the third period. Utah's looking for their 4th straight victory against the Oilers. And remember, these teams will meet at BOK Center later this week. Friday night's going to be military night presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. Both teams will be off Saturday as there's a concert at BOK Center. And then Sunday afternoon will be at 3:10. So we got a good third period in store. Utah did get a second period goal, and they now have a second period goal in 36 of their last 42 games. Grizzlies have scored 28 second period goals over their last 20 games, with this being the 20th. Well, can we get another 1-goal game? I thought we were on our way towards that last night before the Grizzlies put together a dominating 20-minute effort to break a 3-3 tie and win 8-3. This is the third straight game that has been tied after 2 periods. Utah on Friday night broke a 2-2 tie as Matt Arujo scored the game winner 4:59 with 4:59 left in the third period, 15:01 in. That was the only goal scored in the third period on Friday night for either club. Grizzlies dominated, scoring 5 unanswered third period goals to break a 3-3 tie. And we'll see what happens here today. Grizzlies have had some success when tied after 2 periods. Utah is 5-3-2 in those scenarios. Grizzlies actually have done a decent job in 1-goal games. Maybe not necessarily in the basic win-loss category where they are 7-11, but they do have standings points often in 1-goal games where they have a record of 7-4, 5-2. It's a Sunday. Grizzlies are unfortunately 1-4 on Sundays this year, but it's a game with 0 days rest. Utah this season is 12-11 in games where there are no rest. So for the Grizzlies, we'll see what happens here in the third. I got to imagine Keaton Mastrodonato is due for a good scoring chance in the third period. He might be doing Derek Dashke. I think about him scoring 2 overtime game winners. Dashke scored in the third period last night. Now I got a feeling he's just kind of laying in the weeds right now. I got a feeling Dashke might score a big goal for the Grizzlies in this third period. So we'll see what happens in store. Obviously, both teams are going to be pretty fatigued. Can it be somebody like a Dylan Fitz, who performed pretty well last night? He scored a first period goal, and, Fitz has looked pretty strong. He had a couple games where he had to act as a defenseman, but watch out for Dylan Fitz. He's been he's been lined up with Nicoletz and Tyson Upper, and that 3-man trio has played well this week. When we come back, we'll go over some NHL scores, as we got a good one over at BOK Center. It's Utah Grizzlies 1 and the Tulsa Oilers 1. You're tuned in to the Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Maverick's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Let's go over some NHL scores. Grizzlies and Oilers are tied at 1 after 2 periods. Maple Leafs got an overtime game winner from William Nylander. That was exactly 1 minute into overtime. Morgan Riley and Austin Matthews picked up the assist as the Maple Leafs get a 6-5 victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins. That is game 1 of a TNT triple header. The second game of the triple header is in the third period as the Wild have a 1-0 lead over the Boston Bruins. Frederick Gaudreau scored his 13th of the year for Minnesota, 5:01 into the second period. Johansson and Zuccarello picked up the assists. The third game of the TNT triple header is going to be at 4 o'clock as the St. Louis Blues are taking on the Dallas Stars. That game's played in Dallas. Blues are certainly a team to watch out for as the season progresses, as they are battling for a Western Conference playoff spot. And so if you're a Utah Hockey Club fan, you're rooting for Dallas in that game, as Dallas pretty much has secured a playoff spot. They've got a record of 38-19-2. So I'm pretty sure Utah fans would like to see the Blues fall tonight, as that would probably help Utah's case for the postseason. That's a national TV game, 4 o'clock on TNT. We mentioned the Wild. They lead 1-0 with 12 minutes left in the third period. One other game in progress. After one period, no score between the Flames and Hurricanes. But how about the shot difference? Carolina has 12 shots through one period. Calgary has 1. That game is after one period and still scoreless. Hurricanes have had many more chances than the Flames in that one. Getting underway at 5 o'clock, the Predators are at the Rangers, and at 6 o'clock, the Devils are in the second game of a back-to-back. They take on the Vegas Golden Knights. New Jersey beat the Utah Hockey Club 3-1 in last night's game. The Colorado Avalanche will be back in action on Tuesday night, where they take on the Pittsburgh Penguins. And as for the Utah Hockey Club, they have 4 days off beginning today, as they will meet on Thursday night over in Detroit, a game that will start at 5 o'clock. Utah is 27-25-9 on the season. Detroit is 30-24-6. Last night was a stadium series between the Red Wings and Blue Jackets, and the Blue Jackets got a 5-3 victory over the Red Wings. Interestingly enough, though, you think about the shot count, though. Red Wings had 46 shots, and the Blue Jackets had 21. But it was Columbus that came away with the 5-3 victory. So that's the NHL scoreboard. When we come back, we'll preview the upcoming homestand for the Grizzlies. 7 home games are left in the regular season. I am certainly happy and excited to see some live hockey at BOK Center this upcoming weekend. We're tied at 1. We got a barn burner over at BOK Center, as Briley Wood scored a second period power play goal. He now is second on the club with 18 goals on the season. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West, or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck
Fans are doing the chicken dance over at BOK Center. I'm not sure if the chicken dance is going to play at the next homestand for the Grizzlies, but they take on the Tulsa Oilers this upcoming weekend. Friday and Sunday will be the dates. Friday, March 7th is going to be Military Night, presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. Remember, the last Military Night featured an epic comeback. Grizzlies were down by 3 goals late in the third period to the Norfolk Admirals. Then Utah scored 3 goals in 68 seconds to tie it up at 4. And then Josh Wesley scored the overtime game winner on a power play that gave Utah a 5-4 victory. And that was one of the crazier comebacks you're ever going to see. I'm not sure if this year is going to top last season's Military Night, but who knows? I think we're going to be in for a treat on Friday night, especially if the Grizzlies play the way they have this weekend. Well, the road trip got off to a rough start on Wednesday, losing 8-3 to Kansas City, and I really didn't even feel like it was that close. Grizzlies really came together. Something must have changed between Wednesday and Friday's game, as Friday night, where the Grizzlies put together an outstanding effort, and they beat a great Kansas City club 3-2. And then last night, the Oilers were up 3-2 late in the second period. Briley Wood got a power play goal to tie it up at 3, and then the Grizzlies scored 5 unanswered third-period goals to come away with an 8-3 victory. When we come back in 2 minutes, we will have third-period action. If you win the period, you win the game. That's the mantra for the Grizzlies heading into the third. You've been tuned into the Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
We'll see if the Grizzlies can have some third-period success here this afternoon. Over the last 3 games, the Grizzlies have outscored opponents 8-3 in the third periods. The constantly frowning Tulsa mascot, it looks like he's lost a lot of weight. He rings his big bell as he wants to get the crowd fired up. Either that or he's hard of hearing. Draw's going to be at center ice. I think he's more hard of hearing. That Tulsa crowd can get pretty loud. 20 minutes put on the scoreboard clock. Grizzlies skate from left to right in a white jersey with black numbers, professional green trim, wearing white helmets. Tulsa in a mostly green jersey will dump it in after winning a face-off, but the puck goes out of play as we have played 6 seconds into the third period. Grizzlies will start the third frame with the forward line of Keaton Mastrodonato, Mick Messner, and Aaron Aragon as Utah starts the third period with Derek Dashke and Cooper Jones. Draw won by Messner and the Grizzlies. He gets it back to Jones, who's back into the Grizzlies zone. He'll slice it across the Dashke. Back to Jones, who's at the middle of the ice. Jones with a quick cross-ice pass to Mastrodonato. Right side, righty shot goes wide as he missed the net stick side on Butjetz. Tulsa comes back the other way. They race deep into the Grizzlies zone. Behind the net, Messner gets the puck as it laid towards him. Messner lifts it to Jones, who tried to one-hand it ahead, but it didn't get very far. Tulsa will lose the puck to Jones, who moves it out to center ice. Tulsa back in their own end, as it looks like the Grizzlies have quite a bit of energy to start the third period. Tulsa to the left wing, steps to the offensive line. Grizzlies knife it away. Puck goes back to Tulsa, left side. Lefty shot's blocked before it gets to Barczewski. Tulsa, left side. Lefty shot, saved by Barczewski. As Mike McKee was hanging out the left point, fired a lefty shot And Barczewski made the stop, and he holds on with 19:06 left in the third. Oilers with a slight shot advantage through 2 periods. Oilers had a slight shot advantage in each of the first 2 periods. Tulsa, as we mentioned before, leads the league in shots per game at 36.44. As Oilers take it, shot fired from off the screen onto Barczewski. He makes a save with 19:02 left in the third. We do ask for a little bit of patience, unfortunately, with the YouTube audience. Unfortunately, we are at the mercy of this video feed, and it's not exactly painting a great picture for us. Although the Grizzlies are playing well. As off the draw, McKee, left wing. Lefty shot saved by Barczewski. Tulsa skates in, right side, shot to score. Boy, McKee fired it wide. Looked like the Grizzlies had a tough time locating where the puck was. Skating to the bench first is Josh Nelson. Nelson gets his 7th of the year, and the Oilers break the tie as they take a 2-1 lead. There's a wraparound that Nelson scored on. McKee took the shot from the left point. Shot went wide. I'm not sure the Grizzlies really were able to locate where the puck was until it was in the back of the net. As Barczewski tried to sprawl towards his left to make a kick save, but Nelson was able to slide it past the goal line. So Tulsa takes a 2-1 lead. Oilers dump it in as they skate from right to left during the period. As Tulsa gets goals from unlikely sources, Daniil Ladigan late in the first period, and Josh Nelson with this just his 7th goal in his 48th game this year. Tulsa dumps it back in. Earn rolls it along the near wall to Lebster. Lebster crosses center ice. He'll spin it to his left. Berg over the line. He'll stop at the point. Berg dances around, trying to get around a couple Oilers. As Berg now Dashke up top. He'll take a lefty shot that's blocked. Tulsa will skip it ahead. As the Oilers over to the left side, Grizzlies deliver a hit. As Utah will race out to neutralize Lebster, trying to get towards Berg, and Tulsa taps it away. As the Oilers dump it in deep, Barczewski will roll it around his net towards the right corner. Tulsa with good hands able to keep it. Oilers skate towards a high slot. Tulsa fires lefty shot, and that's sticked away. Multiple sticks gone after that one, including Adam Berg. As Tulsa over in the corner, Justin McAlien gets pushed by Dashke. McAlien will flip it up top. Right point, righty shot, misses wide, and the puck deflects out of play with 17:37 left in the third. So Draw's going to stay in the Grizzlies zone. Both teams will switch up skaters. I'm really looking forward to seeing Matt Araujo this upcoming weekend at Maverick Center. Obviously, we saw him before. He played in 6 games against the Grizzlies as a member of Rapid City. So Grizzlies fans that do pay attention to both clubs are a little bit familiar with this game. He was a guy in Rapid City, he might have been more of a defense-first type of defenseman. Didn't have the puck all that much in the offensive zone. Araujo, we're seeing a lot of that offensive talent that was untapped in Rapid City. He's displayed a good amount of skill this weekend for the Grizzlies. Puck back to neutralize. Tulsa gets it after the Grizzlies initially won the faceoff. As the Oilers will yank it to the right side. Tulsa skates towards the right circle. Toe drag. Righty shot. Gets redirected and it goes out of play. 17-19 left in the third. Draw's going to be in the Grizzlies zone. As Tulsa has a 2-1 lead, it's Josh Nelson scored 104 into the third period. It's his 7th goal of the year. Mike McKee picked up his 11th assist of the season. Manning will take the draw. Seems like Manning and Messner have taken a lot of the key face-offs for the Grizzlies this weekend. And the draw won by the Grizzlies. Manning's out there with Wood and Armstrong. That's been a pretty good forward line for the Grizzlies this weekend. Wood will race over the offensive line, skates towards the right corner. He loses the puck deep in the Oilers zone. Utah gets up top to Jones. He'll pedal to his left, and Tulsa will tap it away as Jones was trying to get it to Wood. As Tulsa to the right point, 3 minutes into the third period, puck gets poked back to center ice. Good job by Luke Manning. Manning's a +7 in his last 13 games. Tulsa will fire it off the end boards. They put a dent in the wall over to the left side as Ladigan throws it out in front. As Tulsa shovels it towards the net, Barczewski makes the save. 16:40 left in the third. He holds on. Tron's going to be in the Grizzlies zone. And unfortunately, from the Grizzlies standpoint, a lot of the third period faceoffs have been in the Grizzlies zone. As Tulsa really is going to town on the shot count in the third period. We mentioned they had a slight edge in each of the first two periods, but the Oilers, and unfortunately we don't see the shot count on the screen, even though there's a perfect spot right under the score to put a shot count. Oilers are racking them up here in the third period. McNelly keeps it in, high slot. He'll throw it around the boards. Grizzlies toss it to the left wing. Tulsa gets hit in the back. Utah takes the puck. Fitz will race out to center ice as a Grizzly got knocked down at center ice. And, it looks like a Utah player is hurt. As play is stopped, as Nicolette's is back to his feet. Looks like a lower body injury as he's going to skate slowly towards the Utah bench. I'm surprised they haven't stopped play. As skating in left side, righty shot by Polson goes wide. Boy, Nicolette's was on the ice for about 5 seconds and then to skate slowly towards the bench. I'm surprised due to player safety that they didn't blow the whistle to stop play. And now the puck back and forth from the Tulsa blue line. Whistle blows with 15:51 left in the third. Mick Messner now asking referee Evan Reddick, obviously there was a big collision at center ice with Nicolette's. I think they're asking, one, why wasn't there a penalty on that hit? And two, if he was laying on the ice at neutral ice for about 5 or 6 seconds, why didn't you blow your whistle? That's what the Grizzlies are wondering. As Tulsa came back the other way and had a good scoring chance, pretty much 5-on-4, as Nicolette's was trying to get to the bench as quickly as he could. Well, you could tell he was struggling a little bit as Colin Lee, the Grizzlies trainer, is looking over him. Now the officials are talking things over. I mean, you can't go back and blow the whistle. It's one of those, do you give a penalty to Tulsa? Does that any of the three officials see how Nicolette's got knocked down? Could have just been a legal hit at center ice and just, he got hit awkwardly as it looked like he was favoring a lower part of his body. But either way, they're going to have a conversation, but I'm not sure anything's going to come of it. It's Tulsa 2, Utah 1, 15:51 is left in the third period. As Tulsa broke the tie. We mentioned the shot count. Oilers have 5 shots in the third period. Grizzlies have 2. As Savankov over there, Nicolette's, I think, is behind Savankov. As it looked like it was Nicolette's that was the one. Maybe it was Savankov. Let's see. Savankov delivered a push on an Oilers skater, and Savankov lost his balance. I think they just wanted to show up because a Tulsa player delivered a hit. That's a very irrelevant replay. Draws a new tries. We're skating 5-on-5. Tulsa gets the puck. They lead 2-1. Oilers ring it around the boards as Grizzlies come out with it. Utah will race out to new tries. Messner, left wing, steps over the offensive line, tries to get around an Oiler, tried to jump towards his left. Tulsa pinned him to the boards. Cosentini, turnover, shot and score! Mick Messner converted on a Tulsa turnover, and we're tied at 2. Boy, the captain gets his 15th of the year. Cosentini was along the near goal line. He lost the puck. Messner was out in front of the crease, and he delivered it past Butjetz. So Grizzlies were offered a gift, and Mick Messner says, thank you very much. May I have another? As it's going to be an unassisted goal for Mick Messner. As the Grizzlies captain comes up big. So we're tied at 2 with 15:29 left in the third period. As Cosentini was the one that turned it over. Each of the first 2 games this weekend, once in Kansas City, once in Tulsa, it was goaltender turnovers. Now it's the Grizzlies converting. Utah skates in, left wing, shot blocked away by Butjetz. Now right side, Jones fires towards the net. It hits off the end glass and skies towards Butjetz, who gloves it about knee high. He holds on with 15:12 left in the third. So Grizzlies have a second period goal from Briley Wood. He now has 18 on the year. And for Mick Messner, he now has 15 goals to go along with 18 assists. Grizzlies captain, you can count on him every game. Today is consecutive game number 134 for the Grizzlies captain. Messner came into play with 9 points in his last 12 games, 4 goals and 5 assists, as he ties it up unassisted. Now Tulsa skates in. Right wing, righty shot, saved by Barcheski. As Tyler Polson was on the receiving end of a long-range pass, he skated towards the right side, had an open look, fired away, but Barcheski makes the stop as we're exactly 5 minutes into the third period. We're tied at 2. It looks like they gave an assist to Aragon on the Messner goal. Maybe Aragon was off the screen somewhere, and he's the one that took it away from Cosentini, then got it to Messner. Either way, 4:31 into the third. We're tied at 2. Unfortunately, we never did get to see a replay to see whether Aragon got a piece of it before getting it to Messner. That's Aragon's 5th assist this season. Puck is dumped into the Grizzlies zone. Garrett Pike, 6 assists here in this road trip, gets it ahead. Grizzlies will spin it back deep in their own zone. Cooper Jones gets it. So throw it back towards Pike. Grizzlies look like they're rolling with an odd number. Now Grizzlies turnover. Puck is kicked by Barczewski as Tulsa has it in the left wing. We played 5.5 minutes into the third period. Utah holds their ground. Maldonado will bounce it off an Oiler. Jones in the area trying to get it to Aragon, and it's picked off by the Oilers, who will sky it in. Tulsa over to the right wing, gets to the point. Right side, shot save, rebound, shot, and a score. And Daniil Ladigan gets his 2nd of the game as the shot was taken from the left point by a righty. I think that was Dougie Legrone. Puck bounced off of Barczewski, and have a night. Daniil Ladigan. No goals in the first 20 games of the season for him, and he now has 2, including the goal to give Tulsa a 3-2 lead with 14:09 left in the third. Boy, there's about 5 or 6 bodies over in the right circle, and Legrone just kind of fired it in towards that traffic. Puck just kind of pinballed, and Ladigan was in the right place at the right time. So the Oilers retake the lead. Tulsa's outscored Utah 2-1 here so far in the third period. So action's picking up over at BOK Center. Both teams are showing a burst of energy. Obviously, a lot of fatigue settling in. Third game in less than 48 hours. Tulsa into the offensive zone as Dashke spins around roulette. As Dashke gets it towards Matt Araujo. Grizzlies are switching up the defensive pairings quite a bit here tonight. Ed to Wood, over the line to Manning. Right side, Manning skates towards a high slot. Take a lefty shot that goes wide. He missed the net. Glove side on Butjetz. Puck bounces just inside the right circle. Tulsa will fire it off the glass. Dash gets center ice, whips it back in. As the Oilers over in the left corner lose the puck as Armstrong throws the middle of the ice for Manning, who swings and misses. On the back check was Bakic. Bakic will kick it out to center ice. Tulsa crosses center. Oilers skate slowly into the right circle. Righty shot, saved by Barczewski. And he will hold on about chest high. 13-11's left in the third period. Daniil Ladigan has 2 goals for the Oilers as Tulsa leads 3-2. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
13 minutes, 11 seconds are left in the third period. Boy, as we were going to timeout, it looked like they showed a picture of Craig Armstrong going to the penalty box. Not sure what Armstrong did, but Tulsa may be on a power play. We were tied at 1 heading into the third period. Josh Nelson gave Tulsa a 2-1 lead. He scored 104 in. Mick Messner tied it up 4:31 in. They gave Aaron Aragon an assist. Well, it looks like we are skating 5-on-5, so I'm not sure why they showed Armstrong going to the penalty box, unless it's matching penalties. Tulsa took a 3-2 lead as Ladigan got his 2nd of the game. Dougie Legrone and Sean Allen picked up the assist. That was 5:51 into the third period. So the score was tied at 2 for just a minute and 20 seconds. As we are skating 5-on-5, Grizzlies skate towards the right side. Backhand shot saved by Butjetz. As Maldonado knocks down an Oiler along the far wing wall. Grizzlies take it away. as Utah will slice to the left corner. Grizzlies dance around. Utah gets the pike, one-timer, and that's blocked. Tulsa will carry the puck out to center ice. Now the Oilers will drag it in. Polson trying to get around a Grizzly. Utah took it away. Puck goes back to Utah as Tulsa had the puck for a couple seconds. Utah will spread the ice. 12 minutes and 21 seconds on a moving clock, third period. Utah over to Cooper Jones, right side. Near center ice, he throws it behind Nicoletz, who's on the ice. Remember, he was the one that was limping a few minutes ago as he's out there with Fitz and Upper. As Tulsa dangles around, McNelly will toss it towards the near wing wall. Pass goes wide of the mark, and Jones will fire it back in. As Tulsa, along the far side, collides with the Grizzly at new tries. Now the Oilers will skate in 2-on-2. Right side, righty shot. Saved by Barcheski. And he holds on with 11:52 left in the third. So draws give me back in the Grizzly zone. Looks like Tulsa is winning the shot battle. 9-3 is the shot count so far in the third period. For the Grizzlies, Luke Manning, he's played a strong game. He leads the club with 4 shots on goal. Grizzlies will be home on Friday night to take on this same Tulsa Oiler club. These teams will meet 8 times during the regular season. This is the 6th meeting between the Grizzlies and Oilers. Utah has won 3 in a row after Tulsa won the first 2 regular season meetings between the clubs. 6 of the 8 games this season are played at BOK Center. Tulsa skates around Barcheski's net. Shot, chest high save by Barcheski as the Grizzlies moving out to center ice, but taking the puck is Solog Bakic. He'll move it back now. Quick cross-ice pass towards the left connects. Oilers try to bounce one out in front of Barcheski. Pass goes wide of the mark towards the right corner. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. Jones gets challenged by Bakic as Gallant gets hit by McAlien. Taking the puck is Lepster over to the right side, steps over the offensive line as he'll veer off to the left. Now Lepster pivots, skates towards the left point. He'll roll one across, but the puck exits back to new tries. Grizzlies reset. Araujo will skate back towards his zone as we played 9 minutes into the third period. Grizzlies have 1 goal in the frame. Tulsa has 2. Gallant over the line as the Oilers have a 3-2 lead. Gallant across Utah along the left boards as Lepster trying to get towards Gallant. Pass too soft for Gallant to get there as Tulsa was able to get there before Gallant. As Lepster will moving out towards his right, looking for Manning. Puck goes back towards Lepster and now kick it back into the Grizzlies zone. Araujo across the center ice logo, skates down the middle of the ice, trying to split double team. Tulsa took it away. They'll clear it back to Utah ice. Armstrong has a glance off his stick. Polson recovers. Armstrong knocked down Polson, and we get a whistle. 10:23 left in the third. Well, you mentioned Armstrong being in the box, or at least it looked like he was going there. Well, Armstrong appears to be going to the box now. We didn't get to see the referee's signal, but it might be interference as he had the puck glance off his stick, and he saw Polson racing into the Grizzlies zone. Armstrong knocked him down. Officially, it's called as a tripping minor according to the ECHL app. And so Tulsa, looking for some third period insurance, will be on the power play for the second time this afternoon. Draw one by the Grizzlies. This is a very important penalty kill for the Grizzlies, down by 1. As Utah Mastrodonato wins a one-on-one battle, and he'll clear it out. Andrew Lucas, quarterbacking this power play unit, will skate around his net. As we're halfway through the third period, he'll wing it out to his right. Tulsa over the Utah line. They'll dump it in. As the Oilers chase after it, Roulette and Sean Olsen. Olsen gets the puck. He'll drive it back up top. Oilers get it back towards Olsen. He'll feather it back to the left point. As Lucas dangles back and forth, now gets it towards Roulette, who fakes a shot. As he'll do a half circle, stop in the left point. They'll throw it to the middle of the ice. Righty shot. The blocker saved by Barcheski. As behind Utah's net, 2-on-2 battle. Earn gets hit in the back. As puck goes to Tulsa right side. Oilers get it up top. Tulsa back to the right circle. Oilers dangle back and forth. They get to Lucas, high slot. Righty shot is kicked away by the right pad of Barcheski. Grizzlies will clear it out. Utah will make a full line change, and Tulsa will do the same. 9:16 on a moving clock. Third period, Tulsa leads 3-2. Oilers race across center ice, and dumping ends on is LeGrone onto Barcheski. Will kick it away, but it looks like the Oilers are offside with 9:10 left in the third. Attendance tonight over at BOK Center, 6,560. 65-60, a pretty good Sunday afternoon crowd. Tulsa is averaging over 7,000 fans per game. Tulsa fourth in the league in attendance. They win the draw. Dumping ends, Jack Clemente chases after it. Grizzlies will clear it back to center ice. LeGrone back in his own zone. Moves it to the middle of the ice as Tulsa tried to drop it back for the right point as they were stepping over the offensive blue. Utah took it away and clears it back out. Late in the power play, Armstrong got a tripping minor 9:37 in as Tulsa on the left side. Nelson dumps it in. He scored a third period goal for Tulsa, 104 in. That gave Tulsa a 2-1 lead. They now lead 3-2. Roulette gets pushed by Pike. Puck goes across. Utah takes it, and they will whip it to center ice. It's gloved and dropped by the Oilers. Doogie LeGrone skates back in. Now he veers off to the right. LeGrone will pitch it towards the right corner. It's the Oilers. Pike knocks down an Oiler. As it looked like Josh Nelson was trying to buy a call. There was no purchase. Armstrong out of the box, gets the puck. He'll get to center ice. Tulsa knifes it away. Now Armstrong tried to one-hand it to the right circle. Tulsa clears it back to center. Armstrong races back to get at the Utah line. As it's a successful penalty kill by the Grizzlies. Utah 2 for 2 on the PK tonight. Grizzlies skate towards the left side. Lefty shot. Ricochets off a boot. Puck stays alive. Less than 8 minutes left. Tulsa races around Dashke to the offensive zone as they get towards the left corner. Arujo battles with Shane Kuzmeski. Kuzmeski's played defense and forward for Tulsa. As puck around Utah's net towards the right corner. Fitz runs it down. He'll shovel it ahead. It's gloved and dropped by Tulsa at the right point. Utah takes it back as the Grizzlies skate down the middle of the ice in their own zone. Now they'll loft it ahead. Fitz chasing after it as Butjet's behind his net. As Butjet's gets there a stride ahead of Fitz. And Butjet's was able to knock the puck away from Fitz's stick. Out to center ice. Tulsa near the bench area. Big-time collision as a Grizzly collided with an Oiler. Couldn't tell who that was on the Tulsa side. Might have been Big Mike McKee, who goes 6'5" and 240 pounds. Grizzlies have it deep in their own zones. We got about 7 minutes left in regulation. Utah zips it ahead to Fitz. He throws it back into his own end for Dashke. Across to Earn wearing number 20. Earn with a quick cross-ice pass. Nobody was home, though, for Utah on the other end of it. Tulsa will wing it ahead. No icing on the plays. It's run down by a Grizzly and Garrett Pike. He's got good speed. As Utah will toss it across near the bench area, which is to the left of center ice, far side of the screen. Aragon dumps it on towards Butjet's, who makes a stop with 6:34 left in the third. Timeout on the ice. Grizzlies are looking to get that tying goal, but Tulsa maintains a 3-2 lead. Daniil Ladigan has 2 of the Tulsa 3 goals. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
6 minutes and 34 seconds are left in the third period. For the Grizzlies, it's the 4th and final game of the road trip. Utah is currently 2-1 through 3 games on the trip. Grizzlies got an 8-3 victory last night. As Utah wins the draw, left side, righty shot, blocked away by Butjet's. Rebound goes to Tulsa. Oilers clear it out to center. It goes into the Grizzlies zone, left side. Tulsa carries it in, left side. Great job by Lincoln Earn to take it away. As Utah will skate into the left corner, Tulsa zone. Oilers take it away. They'll clear it out. Oilers do have a shot advantage in the third period here today. Tulsa steps in down the middle of the ice. Righty shot. That one goes wide to Barcheski. Now left side shot is blocked away by the stick of Lincoln Earn. Over in the left corner, Earn takes it away. We'll get to Mastrodonato, who zips it across to Messner. Messner has a third period goal for Utah. 15 goals total this season. Across the center ice, no sky in. Mastrodonato gets bounced off the right corner boards as Utah skating from left to right here in the period. Mastrodonato's tired as he'll come off the ice. As Bakic down the middle of the ice will shovel one on towards Barcheski as it plops in front of the crease. Barcheski covers up. 5 minutes and 36 seconds are left in the third period. We'll come back in 1 minute and find out how this one ends as the Oilers maintain a one-goal lead. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverick, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
We got a good one over at BOK Center. Tulsa leads Utah 3-2. Oilers scored a late first period goal. Daniil Ladigan got his first pro goal, 18:28 in, with Gazizov and Clement getting the assist. Utah tied it up at 1, 3:52 into the second period as Briley Wood picked up a power play goal. It's his 18th of the year. Cole Gallant and Garrett Pike got the assists. Early third period, Tulsa took a 2-1 lead as Josh Nelson got a 7th of the year. Mike McKee picked up the assists. Grizzlies tied it up at 2, 4:31 into the third as Mick Messner got his 15th of the year. Aaron Aragon with his 5th assist of the season. Tulsa took a 3-2 lead as Ladigan got his 2nd of the night and 2nd of the year. That was 5:51 in. Doogie Legrand and Sean Olsen picked up the assists. Grizzlies out to the right side. Long-range pass connects to Gallant. 2-on-3. Gallant skips it to the middle of the ice for Lepster. He'll take a shot. And saved by Bootyets. He doesn't know where it is. And now he's covered it up in the crease. So Grizzlies utilizing that top forward line. Once again, putting together a good scoring chance. Gallant collected the long-range pass, got it to the Lepster down the middle of the ice. Lepster took the shot. Bootyets made the initial save. He didn't know where it was. Puck ended up back in the crease, and he was able to cover up. 5:10 left in the third period. As they're going to take an extra look at this. The puck just kind of played Plenko a little bit. I think the officials are checking to make sure the puck didn't cross the goal line. It's been an outstanding road trip for Lepster, Gallant, and Berg. All three of those forwards were a +4 for the Grizzlies last night. Gallant, Lepster, and Derek Dashke are now in a 3-way tie for the club lead in plus-minus. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a replay from the folks at BOK Center. But Grizzlies are hoping. They didn't look like from the shots that we were seeing that they were arguing all that much. But it looks like they're checking to make sure that it was a no goal. Looked like a no goal on, it was a call on the ice, and they must be checking it over to confirm one way or another. Well, we didn't get to see the referee's signal, but the draw is going to be in the Tulsa zone, so we believe it's a no goal, and it's a 3-2 Tulsa lead. But if the Grizzlies get this tying goal, who do you think is going to be the one? Derek Dashke scored some big goals. He's out there on the ice right now. And that top forward line of Berg will take the draw with Gallant and Lepster nearby. Draw won by Tulsa as we've got about 5 minutes left in the third period. Oilers race over the offensive line. Polson dumps it in as he is a longtime member in this league. It's his 7th season active as he gets held up by Cooper Jones in the left corner. As an Oiler gets hit in the back by Dashke. Dashke got hit up high by his own stick. Gallant comes out of the pile with the puck. He gets the Lepster, drops it back for Gallant at center ice. Gallant spins around, twirls the puck, and spins it deep into the Oilers zone. As Tulsa will bank it off the near boards. Long-range pass. Tulsa runs it down left circle. Lefty shot is blocked away by Barcheski's glove as the puck goes all the way to center ice. Utah over the line. Berg skates towards the left corner, gets double-teamed as he got hit along his left shoulder. As puck towards the left point, Tulsa takes it, and they will throw it slowly into the Grizzlies zone. Jones will sprint out and get it, as Jones will skate towards the near circle of his own zone. Now zip a rink-wide feed. And puck ended up back in the Utah zone, so must not have connected. Grizzlies get it to Wood on the right side, stepping over the offensive line, veers off to the high slot. Righty shot, save, rebound shot goes wide. Puck up and out towards the end boards. Boy, good luck for Briley Wood, but he was denied by Bootjets. Less than 4 minutes left. As Grizzlies have a bounce off a glove near their line. As Armstrong delivers a hit, Tulsa skates towards the left circle. Roulette gets pushed by Garrett Pike. Taking the puck is Armstrong, who skates around Utah's net. Armstrong to Wood down the middle of the ice, back towards Armstrong. Left wing skates towards the left circle, take a lefty shot. Glove saved by Bootjets. And he holds on with 3:31 left in the third. So it's going to be an offensive zone draw for the Grizzlies. I wonder if this is the type of game where Kanaswich gets a little bit aggressive in pulling Barcheski for the extra attacker. And we thought, we kind of knew going into this game that goals were going to be pretty tough to come by based on the quality of both Jake Barcheski for the Grizzlies and Vyacheslav Bootjets for the Tulsa Oilers. Draw's going to be over in the left circle. Mick Messner will take it. He's out there with Masher Donato and Aragon. Pike is one of the two defensemen on the ice. Face-off won by the Oilers. Mike McKee will sky it deep into the Grizzlies zone. Puck bounces over in the right circle. Arm is raised by the linesman as icing is called on the Oilers. 3:21 left in the third period. Barcheski is still in net for the Grizz. Pike and Araujo are out there for the Grizzlies. Boy, can Matt Araujo come up with another big goal for Utah? Yeah, the game winner on Friday. Messner wins the draw against Olsen. Pike, high slot, lefty shot, saved by Bootjets. Rebound goes towards the left wing. And now there's a it's still 5 up for the Grizzlies. Masher Donato over the offensive line gets up top as Araujo throws it back in deep, but Grizzly gets held up. No call by the referee as Tulsa will skip it out to center ice. Puck goes to Araujo. Barcheski's still in there. Masher Donato will kick it back to Aragon, who feeds it across to Araujo, who's wearing number 27. So he'll skate around the far circle of his own zone. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. Araujo carries the puck over the offensive line, skates towards the left corner. Araujo, a pretty good skater, 6'2", as Tulsa took it away. Oilers yank it down the middle of the ice, splitting a double team, skating in. Righty shot, saved by Barcheski. And he holds on with 2:30 left in the third. Boy, we couldn't tell which Oiler was on the receiving end of it. But Tulsa got the puck down the middle of the ice, raced around 2 Grizzlies, and was able to get a good scoring chance on Barcheski. Once again, Jake Barcheski is doing a great job keeping the Grizzlies in the game. Draw's going to be in the Grizzly zone. 2 minutes and 30 seconds are left in the third. Well, you wonder how many good chances are the Grizzlies going to have left. Down by 1 late in regulation. As draw won by Utah, Cooper Jones lifts it over an Oiler glove. Fitz over the offensive line. He'll veer off to the left wing. Now Fitz will stop at the left goal line. Keeps his feet moving. Skates around Tulsa's net. Fitz feeds up top to Jones, who dangles back and forth. Right point. Righty shot goes wide. He was looking for a redirection out in front. As puck along the far wing boards. Bird battles. Manning over there with Fitz. Manning gets the puck. Left side. Lefty shot. Misses wide. Berg behind the net chasing after it. Polson gets it. And Polson will ice it all the way down. Barcheski's still in there. Less than 2 minutes left. Lincoln Earn runs down the puck behind Barcheski's net. I got to imagine once the Grizzlies enter the offensive zone, Barcheski will come off for an extra attacker. As Earn will slide it towards the near side for Jones. Jones will outlet it to the right wing center ice. Puck goes wide of the mark. A linesman had to skip out of the way. As Tulsa, right wing, they'll loft it into the corner near side. Barcheski's still in there. Puck to the left wing. As Tulsa trying to kill some time, they get it up top to the right point. Oilers feed it back towards the right corner as the puck wheels along the boards. Grizzlies get held up on a double team. 1:16 and counting left in the third. A scrum along the near side of the Grizzlies zone. Utah will carry it out to Neutrice. Briley Wood gets hit along the boards. Tulsa gets the puck back. 1:05 left in the third. Tulsa will fire onto Barcheski, who gloves it, and he'll drop it to keep the play alive. Now there's less than a minute left in the third period. Barcheski looking at the bench. Jones will throw it back. This has got to be the point. Barcheski will race off the ice. Dashke crosses center ice. Tried to dump it in. Puck must have deflected out of play as we have 49.8 seconds left in the third. Barczewski's off the ice. Grizzlies will skate towards the bench. There'll be a neutral zone draw. Does Ryan Kanaswich use his timeout? Looks like he's going to play on. Messner will take the face-off for Utah. Looks like Barczewski, only 5 on the ice for the Grizzlies now, so Barczewski must be back in net. If the Grizzlies re-enter the offensive zone, Barczewski will come off for an extra attacker. 3-2 Tulsa, smoke him if you got him. Utah wins the draw. Barczewski will skate towards the bench right now. Puck to the Tulsa line, and puck will glide back to Gallant, who ricochets it off an Oiler. Tulsa skates down the middle of the ice, surrounded by 4 Grizzlies. Dashke takes it away. As half a minute left in the third period. Utah's down 3-2. Grizzlies over the offensive line. Utah will roll it to the right corner. Wood chases after it when Oiler gets there first. 3-on-3 battle over in the right corner. Wood, Lepster over there trying to yank it away, as is Messner. Out of the pile. Messner behind the net. He gets knocked down. Mastrodonato, Wood looking nearby, 10 seconds left. A scrum behind Tulsa's net as Butyets looks over his right shoulder. Puck gets kicked to the corner. 5 seconds left. They continue to battle in the corner. 2 seconds left. Grizzlies fire it up top. Time runs out. Gallant gets a shot off, but that will do it. Tulsa wins 3-2. Grizzlies really couldn't get a good chance off as the puck laid along the boards and was battled for about 20 to 25 seconds. And the Oilers will get a 3-2 home victory. Grizzlies put together a good rally, but just couldn't find a way to get that good scoring chance as Rob Murray's crew holds on for the victory as they even up the 2-game set over at BOK Center. Grizzlies' 2-game winning streak comes to an end. Tulsa gets their 31st victory of the season. Grizzlies had won the third period battle in each of the last 2 games, but today it's the opposition that outscores Utah 2-1 in the third. Daniil Ladigan's got to be the number 1 star of the game. He had 2 goals, including the game winner, as the Oilers will salute their fans, and a pretty good crowd of about 6,500 were there at BOK Center. Tulsa got a good performance from Vyacheslav Butyets in the third period. Grizzlies got a second period goal from Briley Wood and a third period tally from Mick Messner, but it just wasn't enough. Grizzlies come back to Maverick Center, completing a 2-2 road trip. Utah is now 3-3 against Tulsa this season. And the Grizzlies will meet the Tulsa Oilers on Friday night at Maverick Center for a 2-game series. Post-game show starts in 30 seconds. Once again, the final from BOK Center. It's the Tulsa Oilers 3 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Yeah, the Grizzlies just ran out of time at the end as Tulsa holds on for a 3-2 victory. The Oilers got the first goal of the game. Grizzlies allowed the first goal in each of the 4 games on the road trip. Daniil Ladigan picked up his first professional goal, 18:28 in. Gazizov and Jack Clement picked up the assists. Oilers led 1-0 after 1 period. Grizzlies got an early second period power play, and Briley Wood connected on a one-timer from the left circle as he picked up his 18th goal of the season. Wood now has 6 power play goals on the year. Cole Gallant and Garrett Pike picked up the assists. Pike had 6 assists during the 4-game road trip. And Cole Gallant, what can you say? He had 2 assists on Friday night in Kansas City. He had 1 goal and 3 assists on Saturday. And Gallant picks up an assist in the second period on Sunday. Gallant ended up with a point in all 4 games on the road trip as he had one of Utah's 3 goals on Wednesday's 8-3 loss. Score was tied at 1 after 2 periods. And in each of the 3 frames, Tulsa outshot the Grizzlies. 15-13 in the first period, 10-8 in the second, and 15-11 in the third. Tulsa took a 2-1 lead as Josh Nelson got his 7th of the year. Mike McKee picked up the assists. Grizzlies tied it up, 4:31 into the third. Well, it looked like Mick Messner took the puck away from Anthony Cosentini and scored. They did give an assist to Aaron Aragon, so maybe somewhere off the screen, Aragon got a stick in the way, nudged it towards Messner, and then Messner scored. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see a replay to get another look at it. Grizzlies converted on the Tulsa turnover as Messner got his 15th of the year, 4:31 in. A minute 20 later was when Daniil Ladigan picked up his second of the game. The original shot was taken from the right side by Dougie Legrome, and puck just kind of pinballed around. Ladigan was in the right place at the right time, and he certainly had a day. Ladigan had no goals in each of the first 20 games this season, and he scores 2 here this evening. I got to imagine he's the number 1 star of the game. Grizzlies put together a rally to try to tie it up, but they just couldn't quite get those scoring chances necessary to get one past Butjets. Grizzlies had the puck in the offensive zone for a bit there in the final 2 minutes, but the puck just kind of stayed along the perimeter quite a bit. Vyacheslav Butjets made some big saves when he needed to, and the Oilers held on for a 3-2 win. Tulsa in the third period had 15 shots, the Grizzlies 11. Through 3 periods, Tulsa had 40 shots, and the Grizzlies had 32. Utah did win the special teams battle. They were 1 for 3 on the power play. Tulsa was 0 for 2. Luke Manning and Keaton Mastrodonado each tied for the club lead with 4 shots. For Tulsa, it was Mike McKee who led their club with 5 shots, and he had 1 assist and a +2 rating. Matt Araujo was a +1 for the Grizzlies. He was the only Grizzly that was a positive in the plus-minus category this evening. So you're talking about a good road trip and a really a good deal made by Ryan Kanaswich. I'm not sure what the Rush get in return. I imagine Scott Burt might get a 6-pack in return from Ryan Kanaswich. After all, they were teammates a couple decades ago. But what a pickup Matt Araujo's been. As he didn't get a point tonight, but he was a +1 and really contributed to the Grizzlies' attack. As Utah has had to find some defensive depth as Cody Corbett's out with an upper body injury. Cade Jensen missed the road trip. And certainly they needed some blue liners, and Matt Araujo has came in, and he has given the Grizzlies quite a spark. And Garrett Pike certainly gave the Grizzlies a bit of a spark this week, coming over from the AHL's Colorado Eagles. He had 6 assists in 4 games, including 1 assist here today. 3 stars of the game. Third star is Vyacheslav Butjets. He gets the victory in net. He saved 30 of 32. Butjets' record goes to 13, 9, and 3. It's not a shutout, but he does have 4 of those this season. Josh Nelson scored the third period goal to give Tulsa a 2-1 lead. He is the number 2 star. And Daniil Ladigan scored 2 goals, including the game winner, which was 5:51 into the third period. There's no doubt he is the number 1 star of the game. Well, for the Grizzlies, they broke even on the road trip, finishing with a 2-2 record. And for the Grizzlies, they put together a pretty good battle. Obviously, these games are pretty tough, and they're particularly tough on the road team who doesn't get to sleep in their own bed, as opposed to Tulsa. You know, after the loss last night, you knew Tulsa was going to want to bounce back. They were able to have a relaxing night in their own bed. Grizzlies were probably staying in some 1 or 2 star, and I can't imagine the beds were all that comfortable. So usually get a scenario like this, it is somewhat beneficial to the home team in those 3 games in 3 days type of scenarios. Well, we hope to see a big crowd at Maverick Center on Friday night for Military Night presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. It's going to be a 7:10 start. Gear tickets to UtahGrizzlies.com. And then both teams will be off on Saturday, March 8th, as the Grizzlies will then once again face the Oilers on March 9th. And with that, it's a 3:10 start, and you can get a $12 ticket with your AFCU card. You can also get a family 4-pack of tickets for just $48. Thanks for being patient with us. Unfortunately, these remote feeds are less than ideal, and I certainly wish that I was at BOK Center. Hopefully I can find a sponsor or something that can, someone that can help me get on the next road trip, which will be 6 straight games later on in the month of March. Unfortunately, we just weren't able to see some of the key details over at BOK Center, and it's a notoriously terrible video feed. So we tried to describe the game the best we could, although unfortunately we're unable to try to deliver the kind of style that I bring to the table on Grizzlies home games. But we had some fun nonetheless. At least I think we had fun. We didn't have as much fun today as the Grizzlies didn't come away with the victory. It was a one-goal game. Grizzlies did put together a good battle, but Tulsa comes away with the 3-2 victory. And the Oilers certainly need the victories, and that's what's going to make this series at Maverick Center a big one. Tulsa right now is tied for second with Tahoe. Tulsa takes a slim edge. Tulsa now is in second place with 70 points. Tahoe is currently in the first period in their game against the Allen Americans. So it's going to be critical for Tulsa in the Mountain Division standings to come to Maverick Center and get a couple victories. And regardless of what the playoff scenario comes out for the Grizzlies, the Grizzlies are going to put together a pretty good effort. Utah did play well in 3 of the 4 games in the road trip after losing 8-3 on Wednesday night. I'll see what happens. We'll see if Matt Araujo will be on the ice for the Grizzlies. He was outstanding on the road trip. Both goaltenders held their own. Barczewski for the Grizzlies and Vinny Duplessis each played well on the road trip as both guys picked up a victory. Barczewski Friday night in Kansas City and Duplessis on Saturday in Tulsa. Well, that'll just about wrap things up. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, not necessarily the final outcome. Once again, in 2 hours and 26 minutes, in front of a good Sunday crowd of 6,560, it's the Tulsa Oilers getting a 3-2 victory over the Utah Grizzlies. Next broadcast of Grizzlies hockey will be on Friday night, 6:50 pregame show, Tyson 7:10 face-off. I'm Tyson Whiting, and I'm just pursuing my dream. Hopefully someday I'll find a way to get to the National Hockey League. You've been tuned in to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. Good night, everybody.